Welcome to KFC. Can I take your order, please?
Last year, a secret recipe from Louisville, Kentucky sold over 700 million pieces of fried chicken in the UK.
Let's sing a tower, please, guys.
This is KFC Live. This is what we do.
Just don't like it, greasy.
Please, I'm sorry. Oh, you've got a car.
Oh, no.
KFC was one man's dream, and it now has an annual global turnover of $23 billion.
They seem to be going straight up the UK and building a KFC in every town. And it's just not on.
Now, for the first time, they've opened their doors to the cameras. From the ballroom to the boardroom.
Some people just don't go for eating with their hands. For them, it links to uncivilised behaviour.
From the food tasters to the food farmers. As they fight opposition to new stores,
Who will buy a house that's opposite a KFC? It just makes me feel sick.
KFC have to replenish their army of workers.
I was a dole bomb.
And keep them motivated.
This is a winner award.
While keeping their customers under control.
Stop speaking to him right now.
I'm asking for my money back.
I'm giving you your money back.
Big cheesy smiles.
This is what life is really like inside one of the fast food giants that feed our nation.
It's not rocket science. It's chicken and chips. That's all it is.
"50 years ago, Colonel Sanders brought his fried chicken franchise from Louisville, Kentucky to Preston, Lancashire. Now Kentucky Fried Chicken is one of Britain's biggest fast food restaurant chains, with company and franchised stores nationwide. The British public eat their way through 90 million of the Colonel's deep fried chickens every year. Be it from a bucket, the best-selling burger, or as chicken popcorn. The ever-growing popularity of the brand means they now feed 30 million customers a year.
I had my first KFC around about 1980. I loved it that much. We went back 3 times the same night. Honestly, just never tasted anything like it.
The thing is, though, it's chicken, so it's healthy.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Is it, though?
1 mega box, please.
You have to eat and I'll take away.
Eat it.
All right, cheers, mate.
It's a change not to be doing cooking. Don't mind doing the cooking, it's just washing up afterwards.
You can have my chips, but you can't have my chicken or my gravy.
I don't like the chicken on the bone, though. I don't like eating meat off the bone.
That really puts me off, because it's sort of like that was the animal.
This will keep me going till about 4 in the morning. I'm not mad at the chicken nuggets, so I usually take chicken nuggets home for the dog.
In the UK, KFC has more than 850 stores. A workforce of 24,000, and it's still growing. Working the front of house till is 17-year-old Beth Spivey's first job, after dropping out of college.
Are you eating or are you taking out? College dropouts always end up in either McDonald's, KFC, or if you're in America, Taco Bell. Zinger burger meal, yeah? Do you want it with the 2 hot wings and the side order? Yeah. Unless you're really, really clever. And you'll still probably end up in Pizza Hut. Do you know what I mean?
Beth works in a brand new but not very busy store in Manchester. It's only been open for 4 months and it sits just off junction 24 of the M60.
This is the lobby where we have our most complaints because nobody ever cleans it. Just kidding. It's really nice. It's new. I think we're like the 2nd newest store, so it's dead big. And then this is the door where you enter the front of house and the toilets. This is the men's toilets. We've got a toilet roll on the floor, which I'm kind of obliged to put back now. Oh my god, don't even go in there. Oh my god, that's bad.
What are you doing now?
I'm on drive-through too. Hi, welcome to KFC. Can I take your order, please? Is that large? So I take the order through the headset, try and make them spend more money. Yeah, would you like to have 2 hot wings on tap for 99p? Would you like 2 hot wings for 99p? Would you like to go large with that? Thank you. Someone said about me once, if they could make a replica of me and put it in every single store, they completely would. It's good, that, innit?
Good afternoon, KFC. Food Mark, how can I help?
The headquarters of the British wing of KFC is in Woking.
The Colonel's buckets are going through the build. So shareable fries with new secret recipe, and should be a box of shareable fries.
Here, new products are developed and tested by in-house staff. And everyone is constantly reminded of the man behind it all, Colonel Sanders.
Apparently he's the world's second most recognisable celebrity. I don't know who the first is, but, you know, I think he is the first original celebrity chef.
Because I think some people think he's a myth, perhaps not real.
No, absolutely not.
Harlan Sanders was indeed a real man, and so successful that he was made an honorary colonel by the governor of the state of Kentucky.
In 1930, he opened his first restaurant in the front room of a gas station in Kentucky. Just chicken and chips.
The colonel invented his own secret recipe to coat his chicken in before frying it under pressure. He served the chicken in a bucket, perhaps an unlikely recipe for success, but it worked.
A simple way to take it home for the family, put it down on an American table for everyone to just dive in and share. And, you know, in America, they say the secret recipe is one of America's best trade secrets.
I know there's 11 herbs and spices in the chicken.
Yeah. Have you seen the Christmas advert? 11 herbs and spices.
This is the OR seasoning, the secret recipe.
So it literally is a secret?
It is a secret, yep. It's called Blend S. S for secret.
The secret recipe is a secret that you put in the recipe.
And do you know what? When you actually look at the gravy on the packet, it actually says secret recipe as well.
So nobody knows. Right? We couldn't tell you what the secret recipe is because nobody knows what the secret recipe is, apart from the colonel himself.
Apparently, 2 people know the recipe, and no one knows who they are, but they're not allowed to travel on the same plane, etc.
Do you know it?
I don't know it. I know some of the elements of, obviously, pepper, but there's some lovely seasonings and herbs that absolutely complement chicken to get the best tasting chicken that there is, and no one can replicate it.
Oh wait, we've got a customer.
Oh. Hold the fart.
Damn those customers. Who needs them?
Damn.
Oh no, he's gone.
Oh, hang up. Nice scary face getting away.
Colonel Sanders died nearly 35 years ago, yet his name lives on and the business grows. In Britain, the Colonel's chickens turn over close to £1 billion a year. And nowhere do they like to eat the famous finger-licking chicken more than in Glasgow.
Do you do a mini fillet with chips?
Yeah.
We'll have a bit of that.
Bit of that. Any hot wings?
Yes, babe, yeah. How did you read my mind? How many should I have?
You should have 4.
Yeah, I'll have 4.
Anything else for you today?
No, babe. You just...
2 mini fillets, 2 fries, 4 hot wings and a bottle of
You're
water.
just amazing. You just love you.
23-year-old Rico has spent the last 2 years serving fried chicken until the early hours of the morning.
Tonight I'm doing a 9-5. Usually some Glasgow's finest.
Oh, KFC. Amazing place. Finger-licking stuff. Amazing place.
Yep, it is. I like the drunk people. The drunk people are fun. I like the edginess. I always like that element of danger that I might die tonight. I think that brings a new dimension to the job. I'll be 9 minutes for that.
9 minutes for a fucking gravy, Nico. Are you serious?
No.
I'll get you fit.
It's
so good.
But, you know, it's fast food, so you can't eat it all the time.
It's actually...
Oh, you could, yeah.
You're torn out like boss. Everything tastes good when you're drunk. It's actually quite entertaining, see if you're not that drunk. You just watch people and it's quite funny.
You know, people at the weekend want to get drunk. I don't know why. I don't care why. I'm going to serve them either way if they're drunk or sober. How much is it for what? $3.49. Okay, $3.49.
By the end of a typical Friday, Rico and the night shift team will have had to deal with nearly 1,000 customers. The drive to keep expanding this fast food kingdom is ongoing.
Naas itself is a very big commuter town for Dublin City for employment. This particular site has planning and we've been in negotiations for some time on it.
We are pretty much right across the UK and Ireland. We've got about 865 odd restaurants. We're growing about 35 a year.
At the end of the day, if you're looking at the summary numbers, that's probably the highest purchase price I've seen in Ireland. It's 1.65 million.
Everything is about growth, whether it is about business growth or personal growth. Growth is at the forefront of everything that we think about and do every day.
We've got Ormskirk, which Neil's going to present on now, and Stuart's got Doncaster.
It is tremendously motivating, it's tremendously exciting, it's liberating to think about how can we actually achieve growth. It never stands still.
If we did put a drive-through there, it was between Ormskirk and Burscough.
So there's no looking in the rear-view mirror, it's about what's the next thing that the brand should be doing, and so we're constantly, relentlessly focused on growth.
This is Middleton, a small market town on the outskirts of Manchester. Middleton has a number of fast food outlets, but it doesn't have a KFC. This is Wayne. His mission is to change that.
We've got around about 850 restaurant businesses now in the UK, and we feel that there's potential to get to around 1,200 to 1,300 sites, so you know, we're pretty aggressive in our expansion.
Wayne is from the acquisitions team. They think they've found the perfect site, close to the town centre.
So, if we turn it around to where we are here...
And this is Vincent, Wayne's planning consultant.
I'm assuming trading-wise it'll do well, because I know KFC have been looking here for quite a while.
You know, our closest stores are kind of 2.5, 3 miles away from here, so this would be a great site for us.
KFC have been after this site for the past 5 years. But overlooking it is a leafy residential enclave, and the local people seem to be less than welcoming.
The state of Middleton rests on me and you. You do know that, don't you?
Yeah.
The reason they want to put one in Middleton, Irene, because they haven't got one. And they seem to be going straight up the UK, up one side and down the other, and building a KFC in every suitable town. And what we feel is, as well as the whole of the Residents' Association, if this site is open till 11 o'clock, then you're going to have all these children on, with all the cars, all the skateboards, eating outside on the car park, loud music, litter all over. It's true, isn't it,
Of course it is, yeah. Yeah.
So we're getting very annoyed, as you can see.
I mean, it is, you know, it's a relatively leafy, quiet residential area, which...
Yeah.
That won't change, as far as I can see.
We went out for a meal last week and we passed a KFC and it just absolutely shattered me because it's a massive glass building with stripes round in bright orange and then a massive in the middle with Colonel Sanders on the top with his massive white hair. And I thought, we don't want that down there.
This is where we live.
Yeah. We pay a lot of money to live up here, don't we, Irene?
This is where we live.
The thing is, I mean, there's objectors, it's always a vocal minority. I think a lot of people will use it. You'll find that once they're developed, everyone comes in.
Soon, an independent inspector will hear the case and decide whether this town is big enough for both the Kentucky Colonel and the plucky residents of Middleton.
Unfortunately, in the world today, it's profit above people.
You lose heart, don't you?
And I'll tell you something.
We try not to.
If we win this, Irene, you and I will have a bottle of champagne. Sit in that garden.
Well, indeed.
And get bladdered.
These chickens are only 19 days old. To feed their growing empire, KFC buy from around 1,000 sheds like this one on farms dotted around the country. Andrew, who's worked in chicken farming for the past 35 years, is in charge of chicken welfare.
Andrew, how many chickens are there in this shed now?
What we've got in here today is 34,000 birds.
So how many days roughly will a chicken have in this shed?
Roughly somewhere between 35 and 42 days. But it's not about the age, the crucial bit is about the weight.
Things like their own waste, they're sort of walking in their own waste, is that not a...
No, it's not a problem at all, because what we do here, this is all sawdust.
Right.
So the idea is to keep this as dry as possible. If we can catch hold of a bird, I will just give you a bit of a sort of on the quality. I will get one in a minute, don't worry. The idea is that we've got beautifully clean feet, and that's a good sign that these birds are healthy and they've been grown on good litter. And you can see that's a good healthy chicken.
Well, I can tell that you feel quite close to your chickens, aren't you?
I am. I can't think there's anything better than sat in a chicken house looking at chickens. And I mean, you can see for yourself. I mean, they look absolutely fantastic.
And what's the process from here then?
Well, after the birds have reached the weight that they want, these birds will be caught and then go into a gas chamber. So essentially the birds are put to sleep.
Is there a small bit of you that thinks it's a shame they go into a bargain bucket?
No, they probably have a short life, but they have a very good life. I wouldn't mind being a chicken in here.
Andrew's gassed chickens will be mechanically chopped into 9 pieces. They need to be delivered to the Colonel's stores nationwide within 48 hours. This is Bidvest Logistics in Royton, Greater Manchester. Chicken and everything else that the Colonel's stores in the northwest of England need is supplied from here. For the past 20 years,
This way.
it's been down to Pauline to make sure the chicken run runs smoothly.
Right, so normally I'd just sort of go for a walk round, make sure everybody's happy. Morning, Peter. Morning. How you doing, love?
Very well, thank you.
Oh, good. Come on, we need to smile. We love it here, don't we?
Why do I love it?
Yeah.
What woman wouldn't love being in charge of 150 odd guys? Come on.
These are the KFC chickens. The trays, these are what they come in.
That's not all of it.
That's a small amount. 1,000 and 1,500 trays a day. And that's every day, 365 days a year. Sorry, no, we have Christmas Day and New Year's Day off. Slave drivers. If my boss is watching, slave driver. These will get put into the chiller and they have to have 3 days shelf life on them. So, you know, dispel any rumours out there that them chickens are fresh when they go out to our clients. That's all these guys will be doing all day now. Bringing the chickens in and getting them ready. Over time, fast food chains will become, you know, an everyday way of life for certain people. I don't know if that's because mothers aren't teaching the girls to cook, so the blokes are having to take takeaways because they don't like the women's cooking.
There could be 100,000 different reasons, but yeah, definitely over the years, the fast food industry, particularly KFC, is just growing.
Britain's almost insatiable desire for fried chicken means these drivers deliver 450,000 birds every week.
I'm obviously the vital part of the chain, because if I didn't deliver everything, then it won't get there. That's good, because I'm partial to a bit of fast food myself. KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, Nando's.
Which do you like the best?
Nando's.
KFC insists that every cook in every store follows exactly the same procedure. Each piece of chicken must be meticulously scooped, tapped, and shaken an exact number of times. This military-style protocol is meant to ensure that when the chicken is pressure fried at up to 355 degrees Fahrenheit, it'll come out, in the Colonel's own words, gold standard. To make sure that no store deviates from the Colonel's master plan, the brand have internal inspectors, like Brian.
So how long have you been with KFC?
27 years. A long time, man.
That's a long time.
So I've actually started off part-time as a team member when I was in college. Loved it. I'm still here today. Best part of the job is actually when you're testing the products and you're tasting them. So I like to kind of taste the products to make sure they're fine.
Right, how much KFC have you eaten?
From my life working for KFC, oh, thousands. But I try to lose, try not to put too much weight on, so you got to work out at the same time. Got some good chicken here, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Nice. Oh, lovely. So far, so good, absolutely. I'm happy. Can you see? I'm not smiling. My role is basically to visit restaurants to ensure they're following the brand standards of KFC. It's similar to policing, really, when you think about it. It is quite difficult. So sometimes
take second exit to Tipton Road.
you can imagine why, you know, the managers or team members are not always happy to see us, to be honest with you.
Like a lone marshal from the Kentucky Colonel's private regiment, Brian can turn up at any restaurant unannounced to make a CER, a Champ's Excellence Review.
How are you? You good? All right. How are you, mate? You good? I'm all right. You good? Yeah. Just come to do a CER. Is that all right, yeah?
Throughout the inspection, Brian deducts points for everything he finds that does not come up to the required standard.
Don't forget to move these, please.
Yeah, I'll move them in a second.
He will give the store a mark out of 100. If it's less than 80, it's a failure, and that could mean a store closing down. Staff like Nick have to face these inspections at least 4 times a year.
You need to get this sorted, mate. I'm going to throw this away for you, all right?
Every time you see him, your heart just stops.
Someone free to lift up the products?
When he first walks in, it's just like...
There you go. Yeah, cheers.
A bit hectic and a bit nerve-wracking, but everyone knows the job, so they just got to carry on, you know, be the normal selves, and hopefully, when it comes, it will pass.
Try not to press down, just scoop and fold. Don't forget it's one shake, one tap, Joe. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through today's CR. We had several customers complaining today that outside and the lab was a bit chilly.
Yep.
No real major issues in terms of bread and racking. What do you think about the service?
Oh, great, especially Mark.
Good.
Fantastic, loves the customer loves him.
His service is just unbelievable. Every time I come here, he seems to grow within himself in terms of his communication.
You want anything? No. Just standing there with her, yeah?
What do you think your final score was today?
82, 83.
82, 83?
If I'm right, it should be 90.
You're right. That's right. Today you've scored 90, mate. So
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Cheers.
There you go, mate.
Overwhelmed, like, it's my 5th CR, 2 passes, and 90 is my top score what I've ever got. So I've done good. Got goosebumps at a minute. My heart's pounding. Like, yeah, really happy.
Well done, guys. You scored 90 today.
Oh, mate. I'm over the moon, to be fair. You know, it's always good to know that you're doing something well.
Okay, Nick, you want to do yours, mate?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. You've done a great job.
Happy, Darren.
All the hard work paid off, mate. Thank you, well done.
Well done, guys.
Well done, guys.
In Middleton, retired engineer John is trying to mobilise the townsfolk. It's a week until the hearing that will decide whether they'll have a little taste of Kentucky on their doorstep.
I think sort of the majority of residents around here don't want the KFC there. You know, people making noise up to 11 o'clock, half 11 at night. So it's simply not on. So we've just got to fight it.
As far as we're concerned, it's a residential area and there shouldn't be any fast food takeaways because of what they sort of tend to bring with them, which is gatherings of youths.
The KFC just late night fast food chicken and chips for people when they pile out the pubs.
Oh, it's way more than chicken and chips. This is high quality food. This is not junk food. This is good food. It just happens to come fast.
The great big red sign outside someone's front door is going to look horrendous.
The healthiness of your product, do you worry about that?
Yes, we've got some food which is indulgent on our menu, but as long as consumers know and understand that is balanced by less calorific or nutritional items, then that's what we need as well.
Anytime you're near a KFC, you can smell it a mile off, so basically we'll be sat watching telly, smelling KFC every night. People can say, oh, well, you can move if you don't like it, but who will buy a house that's opposite a KFC? It just makes me feel sick. It really does. Like, I have sleepless nights over it.
We occasionally do get opposition, yes, but we also could balance that by, you know, the number of Facebook campaigns we have of, can you please bring KFC to my town, because, you know, it'd be like the best thing ever.
It's not as though it's sort of on a major road. It's not like you're driving down motorway and see a KFC sign up and think, oh, let's bob in there for something to eat. No, just chosen the wrong site completely.
Merry Hill is on a less controversial site, a retail park in the West Midlands. But Brian is about to conduct his next surprise inspection.
The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, I always think to myself, it's going to be a positive day. I never ever walk into a store feeling angry or tensed. I always walk in the store knowing that, you know, it's going to be a great day. And sometimes it doesn't happen, but I always wake up and think, well, today's going to be absolutely a fantastic day. How are you, mate? You good?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad.
Good to see you, aren't you? Thank you very much. I'm just going to take the temperature to make sure it's fine. All our products, I'm looking for a temperature of 63. Okay, can we get rid of all these chicken now so we don't use them now, yeah? Because we're not too sure if these have been cooked properly. Just going to wash my hands. Where's this water coming from?
I think it's coming from the sub pump.
How long's it been like that?
I think about a week.
Jesus, we're having a bad day today. All right, what's wrong with it?
You just won't open up, the pressure's too high.
So how long's it been like this, do you know? Just leave it, mate.
I know, I just need to try and get it open, obviously,
What?
so it doesn't burn.
Well, it's going to burn because you can't do that.
I know, that's why I'm trying to just release the pressure.
All right, just switch it off, mate. Get some more chicken on. Just come with us 2 seconds, mate, honestly. Don't worry about it, mate. Just, honestly, don't worry about it. Right, look, I know how you feel.
The thing is, it pisses me off. Get so morning, you come, perfect, 10:30, no issues whatsoever. And it's just really winding up because you see this image of Mary Hill and you think it's a waste of time. It's a joke. No. You do, I'm not stupid.
Sometimes it happens like this, mate. I've been through the same thing, mate. Honestly, let's just recalibrate and get it right. So it's 18.5 minutes for chicken, all right?
Yeah. Tell them we're incredibly sorry, all right? Thank you.
People go crazy after a bit of hunger. You don't understand what it's like in this business. You don't understand how many people I've screamed in my face because they've had to wait 3 minutes. How long another Big Daddy? A minute's not good enough, Dawn. Not impressed. If you was like in a queue for a roller coaster, you can stand there for an hour and just chill, but you can't stand there for an hour because then that's when they probably torch the place.
In Merry Hill, things are going from bad to worse.
We got a customer on front that wants a refund. Because of the wait. They've been waiting a while. Here's your money back. Do you still want to just go and sit on lobby and we'll bring the food over to you?
No, it's okay.
Are you sure about that? I'm really sorry.
While we've been stood up in the queue, there's been 2 that have had their orders cancelled. There's been 2 that have been sat outside waiting for they've gone through drive-through. They've waited 40-45 minutes. So it's not been very good at all this morning.
Can we have
No,
it's fine. Can we have a kids' meal, please?
You eating the takeout?
Eating.
Yeah, I'll take these for 4 regular fries.
Yeah, please.
Inspector Brian was a restaurant manager himself for 10 years, so when the going gets tough...
We've got 1 corn, snack box here.
You got everything else that you need?
I'll run that across, you carry on. You've got 5 minutes for chicken, guys.
He can muck in to help.
All right, we're on it now, guys. We're winning. We're winning, guys. We're winning. We recovered. Well done. You've done a great job, honestly. Today is not a great day for us. Was it a great day for our customers? Not initially, it wasn't. However, we kind of recovered and I'm really kind of happy around that. But yeah, absolutely. In terms of having a bad day, do we have bad days? I think we all have bad days, to be honest with you. Was I having a bad day today? In between. Thank you. See you later.
The pass mark is 80.
See you later.
Brian gives Merry Hill 62. They've not only failed, they've gone into what's called breakdown. And Brian has to give the bad news to the region's supervisor.
Today wasn't great, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, we scored 62, mate.
Okay.
We had issues around not prepping chicken. We've also issues around gas flush chicken, undated. So we had massive issues around the product side, to be honest with you.
Okay. All right, thank you very much, Brian. Appreciate that.
No worries. You be good and I'll speak to you soon, mate.
Brian will be back to inspect Merry Hill again within 45 days. If they don't get a lot better, they could face closure. For the Colonel's crack troops, maintaining standards is not just about identifying the occasional outlaws. Every year, the RGMs, or restaurant general managers, swap their uniforms for the glitter and glamour of the gala dinner.
Don't take this the wrong way, but it's very glamorous and glitzy here. You don't expect this for KFC. I love your earrings.
What do you mean?
Yeah. We don't expect KFC to be glam and glitzy.
Do you want to see my shoes?
Yeah.
Zoom in on my shoes, please. The uniform's not glamorous. The people that are in the uniforms are glamorous.
After the RGMs have a dinner of slow-cooked beef, a year-long competition between them is resolved, and the best of them are given awards in front of their peers.
Are we ready? I can't hear you. Are we ready? Okay, let's go. From Kefco Pitsy drive-through and Hotwood Park, it's Vicky for her sales.
These restaurant managers, they work all year, really hard, day in, day out, leading their teams, and there is nothing like peer recognition. That's what our culture is all about, and it's just a huge, huge night. I mean, to be honest, it's my most fun night of the whole year.
And the winner for the Midlands, it's Alice from Wheelie Castle.
This is the RGM's Oscars. This is their night that most of the managers dream of.
This is their moment. This is what they all work towards, to be the best. That's what they work towards.
Your RGM of the year, it's Seaver!
These awards are designed to motivate RGMs to compete even harder with each other as soon as they get back to work.
First time I've been here with the company, very much like the Oscars, though I'd love to be up there. I'm aiming for next year.
Dom left the Navy and took over his store a year ago. It's already one of the leading branches on the south coast.
Right, so come in. This is obviously front counter. Here's one of the duty managers. This is Cody. She's on front till today. Right, okay, so come through to the cook area. There's Cody again. So this is Chad. Chad's our #1 cook, head chef. Been with the company for
nearly 7 years.
Nearly 7 years.
7 years? Yeah, I dread to think how much chicken I've cooked.
Havant currently has a turnover of £1 million a year. But Dom's determined to push it even further.
Right, you all know what's happening tomorrow. It's Valentine's Day. Right, we've got a massive party going on. All right? We've got a musician, we've got a magician, we've got balloons everywhere, everyone's dressing up. Matt, you in tomorrow? Shirt and tie?
Yeah, sure.
Good man. All right, so let's make it a massive deal. All right, let's give the customers that Valentine's experience. All right, and let's have a great time.
Yes, yeah. Let's do it.
You wouldn't necessarily think KFC was the most romantic place to be.
No. Yeah, but why not? I mean, you know, it's great food, good atmosphere. I mean, especially tomorrow with the entertainment we're going to be putting on. So, you know, I mean, my wife wasn't up for it, but I mean, I'm sure loads of other people will be.
Dom's hoping the power of love will take him to the top. But up north, they're more worried about getting off the bottom. Having failed Brian's CER inspection, Merry Hill is in breakdown.
It was a bit gutting, to be honest, because, you know, we all work as hard as we can to do our best, but obviously we're failing somewhere.
The old manager has handed in his badge, and before their inspector Brian returns, head office have parachuted in a new RGM to turn the store around. Recently crowned as Midland's RGM of the Year, 27-year-old Abbas is one of KFC's success stories.
I've been in KFC for 10 years on July the 16th. It's a bit sad, I know the date as well. And I think it was a great opportunity for me, considering that I was born in Pakistan and I was about 15 years old when I came over. And bear in mind, I couldn't speak a word of English, okay? So I learned everything while I've been here.
So KFC has pretty much been your life for 10 years?
Yeah, I think since I've been in England, I think KFC has been the life for me. What we're going to do now is basically just I'm quickly going to look at all the things that he's picked up on. Definitely something that we need to get fixed. It's not going to be wake up in the morning and everything is fixed, because nothing gets fixed like that. So, yeah, it's going to require some hard work. Wipe all of that down. Make sure this is all kind of like wiped down.
The most important person in our whole company is the restaurant manager.
Look underneath. Get rid of all the chewing gum and everything from down there.
Unless you have a passionate, capable, great leader in your restaurant manager, that restaurant will not perform to the highest level that it possibly can.
So I'll leave that with you. I'm sure you can do a good job. Once it's done, come back and let me know. And then we'll check it together. How's that? And then you can show me how amazing job you have done.
He's a lot different to the manager I've been used to. He was so laid back, but he's coming to improve the store, so he's going to be tough on us. It's just something that we've got to do to get back on track. It's just not very hygienic. People have had it in the mails. So I don't think I'll ever eat chewing gum again.
I think that's where it kind of gets tough. How do you motivate somebody who's on £5 an hour? At my age, if somebody asked me to get out of the bed for £5 an hour, I think that will be very difficult for me. So it's a tough gig, and especially for the amount of work that the guys have to do.
While a restaurant manager can earn up to £50,000 a year, most of the staff don't, and many are on the minimum wage. To keep them happy and motivated, managers focus on praise rather than blame.
Ben, do you clean at home as well?
Yeah.
You clean at home? I can tell you, you did a good job, you know.
Thank you.
You know what, Ben? You and me, we're going to go a long way together, you know that?
Yeah.
At this rate, you'll be my boss very soon.
This recognition culture runs throughout the whole company.
How you doing? I'm Martin. Nice to meet you.
Managing Director Martin is touring Liverpool, giving out his own personal brand, the Winner Award.
Dead excited to come today. The team has basically relied on you big time. And so the amount of hours you've lovingly spared in that breading line, this store could not have functioned without you. So I want to give you some recognition. So I give out these. These are more valuable than Olympic gold medals. Yeah. Anyway, this is a Winner Award. So guess what? I give it to people who I think are complete winners. So we want to Kings.
So what was that like? Very special. Now you know all the top bosses, like appreciate all the hard work, and they come and see you to tell you as well, so it always helps keep you going.
It seems like the recognition process is very important to you,
Oh,
and to
yeah.
them all.
Your passion and pride for just everything about KFC, we just love. It runs through our culture from top to bottom.
Do you think it makes a big difference?
Yeah, guys, I want to say a big one. If you can go somewhere where you're actually appreciated for a job well done or for trying hard, and if you can be told thank you for doing that, that makes a difference.
So that means a lot to you?
Yeah, a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I could have cried.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's
It's lovely.
good.
I like getting recognition. I think it does boost you and it makes you sure that the hard work you're putting in isn't gone unnoticed.
Dom's determined that his store won't go unnoticed on Valentine's Day.
She needs to get some more balloons up. In the next 15 minutes, I think we'll be good to go. Yeah, this is just a quick photo so I can send it to my boss. Jazz hands, honestly, jazz hands. Stupid faces. Perfect.
With the staff all dressed up for the event, head chef Chad has to get the chicken ready for romantic diners of the Havant area.
This is our original recipe chicken. Comes in fresh to us. Unfortunately, it doesn't come in fresh. Just get rid of any guts that are sat inside there. If you don't gut it, people will say, oh, I found a brain in my chicken. It's not actually brains, it's everything else, but obviously you don't get any brains in a pie.
Some people wouldn't like to handle raw chicken all day. Does it bother you?
It doesn't at all, no. No. I used to be an undertaker, so I'm used to handling gruesome things, to be honest with you.
Are we ready to open?
The weather's going to hinder you today.
I don't think so.
Love is coming to Havant.
Definitely.
Well, Valentine's Day is always the same for me. Don't really exist.
Why is that?
Single life. Single life for Evs. Waiting on how funky are these? Waiting on popcorn.
On the most romantic night of the year, Beth has signed up for a 14-hour shift.
I think people should swerve KFC on Valentine's Day. If you want to go I'd rather go Nando's, and that's the least romantic place ever.
Imagine just being like, now, KFC got a deal on at the moment.
Oh, only $5.99 mini fillet Tuesdays on Valentine's Day. It's just a no-go.
Despite the rain, Dom's faith in the pulling power of fried chicken is paying off in Havant.
Whose idea was it to come to KFC on Valentine's Day?
I'm a cheap date, you see. Only trouble is I can't kiss him at the moment because I'm just getting over a bug. So, have to wait.
Being romantic to you today? What's she bought you?
Teddy bear. Yeah, flowers, a rose, loads of food.
What'd you go for?
Chicken wrap and chips. And a cushion.
Have you got any men tonight?
No. It's quite tragic.
So you're consoling yourself with a KFC?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me what you've gone for then instead.
Zinger burger. And a fillet burger.
How did the night go?
Pretty successful. Not as much love in the room as we were hoping for. We've had a lot of families. The odd couple here and there, but it's crazy how much chicken I think has been sold in Havant on Valentine's Day.
At Denton Rock, even without a Valentine's Day promotion, the customers are rolling in anyway.
Can I have a 10-piece family feast, please? Check your screen.
We're busier than I expected because who wants to come to KFC on Valentine's Day? I really don't know.
He hasn't got a romantic role in his body. Hence what we're having for tea. I won't swap him for the world, though.
Swap you for a family feast book, kids.
I've been on since 9 a.m. this morning. That is a 14-hour shift right there.
And so why do you do it?
I do these hours for the money. That is all. Not for the enjoyment, for the money. And I still don't get it a lot. I'm so tired I can't even see straight. And I've got to walk home as well. It's 40 minutes of a walk after a 14-hour shift. Most unloved Valentine's Day ever.
In Middleton, the streets are empty. The residents have come to Rochdale Council offices for a final hearing with the planning officer.
How did you sleep last night?
Not very well, just tossing and turning, wondering what the decision's going to be.
Fairly confident. I think KFC should up sticks and walk away.
I'm nervous. I think it'd be an understatement to say that I wasn't.
Let's get going with regard to the drive-through.
We think we'll have problems with the type of people that would generally use KFCs.
KFC will have, and does have at its disposal, well-trained members of staff that can deal with this point if it's a problem.
We've got some ignorant drivers who, once they've had the food, they lower the window and out it goes, and they seem to think once it hits the floor, it disappears.
KFC have a very clear litter policy that you would have typically a pre-opening litter pick, a post-lunch trade litter pick, and then a dusk litter pick.
If you were to go around Middleton and have a look, the centre's been decimated. We've got 20 fast food restaurants. We have no decent shops left. Everything has gone. We've no aggro with the KFC. We know they've got a job to do, but we have to live there, and we have to live there all our lives. This is our home, and we like it, and we would just like a bit of consideration. You can see how worried we are about it.
Having heard the residents' concerns, Wayne and his team come up with a small compromise.
We have reluctantly given this some more thought, in particularly reacting to the so-called antisocial element that emerges in Middleton after 9 o'clock. We would be prepared to offer 9 p.m. closing 7 days a week.
Now, the purpose of the site visit is basically for me to see the site accompanied by all the parties so that they can point out to me the things that they particularly want me to take note of.
I think it'll probably get passed.
Why do you think that?
Because
because the way they're trying now to consider the opening times, reducing the opening times.
As the parties gather at the proposed site, it's the first time they've stood face to face.
Have you ever been into one of our restaurants?
No.
No. No. Tend to frequent any fast food or?
Not very much.
Would you like to summarise, as the chair of the Archer Park residents, what it is that you basically object to?
I think basically we object to it being so near to residential properties, and I'm still worried about the fact that we might get antisocial behaviour. You know, nobody from KFC is going to step out in front of some youths riding cars around, causing a disturbance and try to move them on, not unless they want to get themselves killed.
But I wanted to share with you some things from an economic development standpoint. We're looking to bring in 45 to 50 jobs in this local area, which is important. And we wouldn't be here if we didn't think this was the right thing for the community. And we want you to feel comfortable that we're a good neighbour, and hopefully we can demonstrate that in the future to you.
They're very nice people.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to do their job, but...
they don't live in front of it. They don't live in front of it,
No.
and they don't live behind it, and that is the difference.
Genuinely, how would you feel if the KFC was across the road from where you live?
I think if a KFC was opening across the way from where I live, I think it'd be wrong of me to stand here and say that I wouldn't be reflective of that and be asking questions.
I have no idea which way I'll go. No idea at all.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed.
In Dudley, Brian's back to decide if Abbas and his team have turned around their store.
Abbas, how are you? How you doing?
You right?
I'm all right, you good?
I'm good.
How's things, all right?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Is it looking good?
Well, we will have a look around in a minute, shall we?
Cool, we'll have a look.
Are you feeling ready for him? Over the last sort of 2 to 3 weeks, every single person has actually worked extremely hard. So yeah, let's see.
He's made sure that everyone is happy, but working hard at the same time. And that's what it comes down to. Everyone's capable of doing this job. It's not rocket science, it's chicken and chips. That's all it is.
All temperatures so far spot on. Nice and clean, perfect. That's nice. Cool. So far, so good. It's a smile, mate, yeah? I'm happy. Very good. Excellent. So you was on shift last time, wasn't it? Yeah. All right, so it's going to be good to see how you get on today. Okay, so if you look at your racking, and you look at your guide here, does that look the same racking as that? Do you think they look the same? You should be exactly like this. They should all be facing the same direction. Besides that, that's a lot better. So check your toilets in here. Just a taint smell of urine odour. Yeah. So looking, you're disabled. I wonder if I press this again, would someone come? Yay! I was just saying, would Ben come and save the day again?
You can tell by Brian's face how it's going to be. Can never tell by looking at people's face, can you?
We've still got issues around cleaning issues. However, the overall picture for me today has been a good visit. The score is 85, mate.
Oh, that's really good, isn't it?
It's
really good.
It's not just good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm very, very pleased. It's done extremely well today. Am I pleased? Yes, I am. Go around for 2 seconds. Come on, let's rock and roll. Thumbs up, well done. Happy days, mate, happy days. You guys blew me away. So when I walked into it, I felt the change in the store, you know what I mean?
You know what, the weight is off the chest now. I feel really, really relieved.
Today you scored 85%, right? So that's 5% better than the target. Well done, guys.
Easy.
On fire. Come on, give me 5.
Come on. Good news, huh?
Yeah, it's great. Finally stop worrying there.
Well done, actually. I'm happy. Well done, right?
I feel 50 times happier.
Big cheesy smiles. It's got to be cheesier than that.
Muriel's on the mend.
The wait is over. The planning officer has sent out his decision in the case of KFC versus the townsfolk of Middleton.
Morning, guys.
Hey, mate.
How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, good.
Put it up like that.
Check pressure on this one. So can we see?
You want the umbrella?
No, no, it's all right. Decision outcome. Maybe press on that one. Appeal decision. Central to the objections of the local residents is the argument that the appeal site is too close to many residential properties. I was not totally persuaded by this assessment. The appeal is allowed.
So first of all, great news that we won the appeal at Middleton and the decision was upheld by the inspector, which is great. I think it's on the back of kind of, our planning consultant from a technical standpoint had done a really good job for us. And also I think throughout we were respectful to the residents.
Very disappointing and scares me a bit that local residents and the people that represent us all were against it, and yet we've still got it. And you think, well, how can that be?
This is big business, throwing money at it, and they sort of just push and push until they get what they want.
Yeah, what will it mean to them? Nothing.
His decision does not close the door, I think, on a future opportunity to introduce later opening hours at this location. We're not recommending to do that. I think we need to be respectful of the residents. We may look at doing that at some point in the future.
We did our best, didn't we? And it is closing at 9.
It's had some benefit, even if we didn't stop it full stop.
But never mind. Like my mother used to say, nobody's dead. But it is disappointing.
I'll just help Jim get this furniture in before it persists it down.
Well done. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, catch you in a bit.
Yeah.
Naturally, in life, there'll be doubters on every single front. So, no, it's not going to be easy, but, it is our responsibility to win the trust and win the faith of the communities in which, we operate.
Life for the KFC workforce can start early.
We're going to do the hot roast microwave station. I'll start from this end, yeah.
Restaurant manager Shilpa has been with the company for 8.5 years and sometimes starts as early as 5 a.m.
I can't just work in a store if it's not clean. It just gets on my nerves and then I just don't feel comfortable. So I generally prefer to come early in the morning, get all the cleaning done, and then we enjoy it.
You enjoy cleaning at this time,
I
5
enjoy
o'clock in the morning?
Absolutely. I love my clean stores.
Shilpa is 28 and runs a team of 45. Luke is 23 and started as a team member 2 years ago.
This must be one of the worst jobs, isn't it?
It's not all bad. There's probably far worse jobs than this, really. One is having to clear all the toilets once someone decides not to use them and decides to use the walls instead. That's happened quite a few times. That's worse than this.
Oh. We always have to check toilets like 3-4 times after lunch. So sometimes, yeah, it can get
No
worse.
one wants to do it.
No one wants to do it, but end of the day, we have to do it.
In the UK alone, KFC have 859 stores and employ 24,000 people.
Extra fries instead of the coleslaw.
But over 2/3 of the workforce is under 25, and for many, it's their first job.
We've got a full bag of hot wings down.
Would you like to try 2 hot wings for 99p? There's your lunchbox, your diet, your 2 wings, that's £4.97.
23-year-olds Emma and Rico are working the late shift in Glasgow together. On an average night, they have to deal with 500 customers, and in fast food, the customer isn't always right.
Stop speaking to him right now.
What did I say?
You swore at him, you called him a dickhead, and you said bring me my food.
I said dickhead?
Yes, you did. If you keep being abusive towards him, I'm going to phone the police.
I'm asking for my money back.
I'm giving you your money back.
There you go.
Thanks
Cool.
very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice night.
Cool, get a haircut.
Shh. Oh, I'm telling you what.
Tell you what.
I'll see
Sorry,
you soon.
I think
Oh,
you
yeah.
should just leave. Thank you.
Cool. Love, I see you first.
Oh, I always see
Rico, stop it. The customer got a little bit upset, like he was being abusive towards Rico, so I said that he should leave, gave him his money back, he's went out and kicked a stupid big crack in my window. Ugh. What an arsehole, man. Just because he'd been drinking.
Get threatened all the time, and that's just an occupational hazard. You're always going to get threatened, it's just one of those things. It's not hard in the sense that, like, the work or anything is hard, but it's just hard in a sort of a downgrading kind of way, because everyone looks at you as if, like, you know, oh, you just work at KFC, who are you? You're nothing. And it just makes you feel really shit. That's it. Same again tomorrow. Live, work, repeat.
We've got a finger-licking good programme. The boss of KFC is here. That's Martin Schuker. Martin, it's fair to say that the jobs in fast food restaurants are often talked about in less than glowing terms.
It might surprise many to know that KFC was actually voted as Britain's top employer for each of the last 3 years. And that's because we're offering the chance for an individual to develop, great careers. So to support that...
Describe to me what a great career for
Well, for someone who joins as a team member, they can qualify to be a team leader within about 12 weeks. We have restaurant managers who are responsible for, million-plus businesses who are as young as 21 and 22. So we have the chance to offer, and individuals have the chance to build a great career with KFC.
As a company boss, Martin has been overseeing recruitment for the past 10 years.
I think there are some people out there who will think anyone can get a job in a quick service restaurant, but that's so genuinely not the case. Last year we had close to 400,000 people apply to get a job at KFC. That's over 30 people applying for every single role that we had available. What that clearly means is that we can be very selective about the talent that is actually coming forward and just pick the best.
In the West Midlands, the latest applicants are waiting to be assessed. They'll be competing for jobs at this brand new store.
6 weeks ago. So 6 weeks ago is when they started on the actual build itself.
Costing £2.5 million, the Oxley branch will be Britain's 860th KFC and one of 8 on James's patch.
That there is going to be the lobby area. You'll then find the new front counter fusion system will be set straight across here. Staff area, along with the office, everything behind us is all the kitchen. And out in the back is where the bin area will be. This is your KFC.
So talk me through how many people you need there to run a store this big.
So we would have between 5 and 6 managers, 1 restaurant general manager, 3, maybe 4 team leaders, and we would roughly have between 45 and 50 staff.
What are you looking for? Experience, personality?
Not so much the experience. I mean, for me, it's all about the energy of the individual, the passion. Can they be a team player? Have they got great customer service? So people that can pretty much light up someone's experience by coming into a KFC. KFC, we have now over 850 in the UK. And we're all part of one big family. So when we talk about a family, we like to think about the people that work for us, team members, team leaders, assistant managers, going all the way through to the directors at the top. We are like brothers and sisters. We are like mums and dads. We look after each other within our business. So I'm hoping today, right, we get some superstars and quite a few of you get given a job, okay? So good luck to all of you. Right, Shane, over to you. And he's going to introduce you to our first activity today.
So, KFC customer slogan. We want you to create a new one for us.
These applicants hope to become team members, starting on minimum wage at the bottom of the ladder. To find the best, James and his team have devised a series of group tasks.
Today's all to do with now Can these guys show their personalities and show they're going to be compatible to work with KFC?
We did start off with better than mum's cooking, but we thought it could get a bit depressing with like people don't have a mum or something. So we changed it to better than home cooking. I already have like certificates to work in the food industry anyway. I did college, I got a level 2 professional cookery, and I want to get into the food industry.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Well done, guys. Who's going to follow that?
Who's going to start? Basically, it's about do you want quick service?
So our slogan is Zoom. KFC tastes so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
We chose Zoom because it's associated with being quick, so fast service.
I'd like to do till work to begin with. I don't really want to be a cook. But then obviously you never know where you're going to go. You could work your way up to being a manager and then you can come up with your own ideas. You never know.
Sweet deal. It's unique food. It's truly sweet. KFC. Thank you very much.
Oh, no.
One of the things that we do try to look at is kind of like my own motto, but something I've always used, which is great customer service equals great personalities. We can't train people to give great customer service, but what we can do is take on the right people who can deliver that for what our customers are looking for.
"17-year-old Beth made it through the recruitment process to become a team member 7 months ago.
There's nothing to do.
Beth dropped out of college to work at Denton Rock, a brand new but not very busy store just off the M60 on the outskirts of Manchester.
If I didn't have this job, I'd be in college. How bad is that? If I didn't have this job, I would be in college right now. I'd be sat in my English language lesson. Oh shit! I've gone from being really clever to working in a chicken shop. It stinks. All my friends are going to go off to uni and I'm going to be stuck here wearing a friggin' apron.
Her boss, 30-year-old Paul, has been working in fast food for 2 years, and this is his first manager's job, in charge of a team of 35.
Oh my god, wait, just wait there, just wait.
I'd probably say a lot of them is the first jobs.
David shit on a stick! Did you see it?
No. So they're sort of gaining experiences to go.
That's it, seriously.
Looks like 10!
They're learning the life skills on here as well, really.
Please, I'm sorry. Oh, you've got a car.
Oh no, shit.
Please, I've got me. Come on.
And my hope for them is that they'll take something away from when they leave here. They'll take something away and they'll always remember it.
Hi, welcome to KFC. Can I take you around?
Oh dear God.
Next one, please.
In Wolverhampton, a second batch of candidates has arrived for assessment to face a brand new task.
We want you to create a KFC wrap. We want to be down with the kids. Yeah? Okay, but it's got to be KFC related and everyone has to take part. Okay?
A wrap, not a wrap.
That's with a W. Yeah. No, this is a wrap, you know.
Why KFC? Why did you want to go to KFC?
It's more so that I do kind of like need a job and it's something to do.
Is there a specific job you've got your eye on?
I'm sort of customer based, so since quite young I've done hairdressing. But if I could work up higher, like management, things like that, I'd love to progress.
You love it, gotta love it, everyone loves it. Why, any place do you want to work? I need a job, I've been looking for a fair while now. I'm writing that down, alright. I want something permanent, something that I could get my head down, get some savings and some money and feel like I'm a part of the world again by doing something, whether it's KFC or anything else. That's what I want to do with my life. I want to feel human again.
Whenever you're ready, guys.
Yo, chicken's so fine, gotta make it mine. It's so sublime, when it goes in my mouth, it commits a crime. Tastes so fine, I gotta say it twice.
KFC is a place to be.
Family and friends, including me.
K is for cookie, F is for fried, C is for chicken.
Don't get the fries.
It's quick and easy, it makes you water. Love water.
Water.
And water. So come to KFC and bring your son and daughter.
We don't want people coming in dressed in suits and trying to do a one-to-one interview technique. We just want to see who they are. Whenever you're ready.
Whenever we're ready. Not we're ready for this. We skip, we hop, they dice, they chop.
Chicken's so amazingly good, so don't miss out.
Have some chicken and scream and chop.
Click, clock, clock, don't stop.
It's chicken and chips. We will teach them everything else. All we need is the right attitude.
We love it, you love it, everybody loves it. Let's dance to the chicken beat.
But the other thought is that come Friday night, when you've got a queue out the door, people are going to be tested and their character's going to be tested. So, if they can go out that comfort zone and still show that personality, then we know when the chips are down, they're going to be the same.
Life is life, guys, okay? I'd love to be able to give absolutely every single one of you a job. Good luck in the future, and I hope I get to see a lot of you working for us in KFC.
400 people applied. James and his team of managers have to whittle it down to their final 50.
First up, we have Jenny.
Absolutely brilliant.
Best in the room.
The crazy wild child from the start, yeah?
Yeah. She is going to push and test.
If she's not happy with something, she's going to let you know. And she's going to let you know in a big way. I think she'll be brilliant.
Cool. You have to look at it for the best of the store, for the best of the business. Never really came out of a shell, did she? It's not particularly fun to do. We've all been unemployed and trying to get jobs when we were younger, but unfortunately that's just the role and you have to accept that and do the best you can.
I want a bit of oomph in people, and he just looks to me like he's going to be so lethargic, and you're not going to get out of him what you need to get out of him, because you need to think of productivity as well.
Not all KFC staff are at the beginning of their working lives. On the burger station in Denton Rock are team members Lorraine and Dawn.
Think it's at work? I was at Morrison's supermarket. What did you do?
I was a doll bum. No, I work with. I've been working chambermaid, but before that, I've not really had a job. I have been like at home with my kids, but now you've got to go to work, haven't you?
Yeah.
Job's a job at the end of the day. I don't really want to be a doctor or anything like that. Just want a little job, and it's not hard really.
We have lots of students, for example, who are at university and getting degrees.
Barbecue sauce.
We've lots of people who've chosen not to go to university and to try to build their career a different way. And the two words that actually people most often describe working at KFC is fun and friendly.
Did you go on that night out?
Yeah, rubbish. The worst party I have ever been to.
Why?
Rubbish.
Why?
It was just rubbish. Did you hardly anybody there? I felt like a pensioner.
You felt like a pensioner? You will be.
4.79, please.
When I was 30, I wanted to retire at 50. Now I'm 50.
You want to retire now?
I want to retire. I don't know.
There's meal side, just grab a drink.
You should be able to retire at 50, I think. Like, you get to 50, you're like old, aren't you? You want to chill out.
You try to say I look old.
I feel old sometimes. And I'm not even 40 yet. I've had a hard life, man. I've got a little bunion. What else is wrong with me? Oh yeah, I've got this funny ulcer on back in the throat. Have you seen it?
They're not working.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, go and get that.
I'm going
checked
doctors
out.
on Monday.
Since the Colonel first came to the UK 50 years ago, his brand has become part of our fast food landscape. And that secret recipe seems to work. The customers keep on coming back for more. And more.
So get a nice big bucket. We'll get the 10 bucket again because...
What's in it?
That's a mixture. No, we can get a mixed one if you want. No, what?
The wicked one that's got different bits in.
That's right, the wicked one has different bits in. That has the hot wings and things, doesn't it? Do you prefer that? Get that if you want. I'm not bothered.
For Margaret, Brenda and Elaine, sharing the 10-piece bargain bucket and the 2,425 calories it packs has become a weekly affair.
That is spicy, isn't it? Catches the back of your throat. But no, I've enjoyed that. It was a change from the normal bucket as well. It was. So we'll have to do that more often.
Already been out this morning?
We've already been out for breakfast this morning. That's why we became ladies who lunch.
The Glasgow store is one of KFC's busiest. Every year it gets through over 1 million pieces of fried chicken and countless fries.
Yeah, so this is a stock plus, so I have to go get the stock, so that'll be fun. Bringing out a lot of stuff from upstairs to downstairs.
A job in fast food isn't Rico's first choice. He recently graduated with a BA in acting and performance.
First and foremost, I need to get a lot of fries.
How long have you been working here?
2 years in April. Started off as a part-time job. I figured if I got a degree, I could get another job, but it doesn't work out like that. It's a way of paying the bills at the moment.
In city centre stores, front-of-house staff like Rico have to deal with all sorts.
Excuse me, you can't fall asleep in here.
No, I've got a sore head.
All right, okay. Do you want a glass of water? She's just got heat stroke, so that's fine. It's the ones that have no food that are sitting down like that you've got to watch out for, you know. There you go, right? Loads of ice in it for you, okay? Just take it easy.
Oh, guys, what's happening upstairs? It's like a mass of staff going up. What's happening? There's a guy sleeping in the toilets, we think. So I just need to go and make sure he's all right. How you doing? You all right? Sure. This happened long before I came, but there was a dead body found. I think he walked in one night to check the loos, and there was a guy lying behind the loo door, and sadly he'd passed away. So is there anything that's in here that's no anything been here, or have you got your stuff all with you? Is it all in there? Aye. Aye, right, okay. So what was happening in here? It was just a quick smoke, aye? That's fine then. He was in here having a quick smoke. I'm not exactly sure what he had been smoking, but after he had a quick smoke he was a bit snoozy, so he was having a wee sleep. I think it goes kind of hand in hand with just exactly where I am here, you know, we're kind of smack bang right in the heart of Glasgow, you know, so I guess we get like a few instances of that kind of each week. That's what we're used to, and it's fine. It's fine.
What bothers me is when they don't put their rubbish in the bin, right? I mean, I know it's a restaurant and I know there is someone that will do that for you if you don't, but it's just, you know, I like to think of it as just common courtesy. It's a thing to do. Fair enough, you don't want to, but it'd be nice if you did. Be something less for the people on front to do.
All the half-eaten food leftovers thrown away in the restaurant are binned back of store, but the big bins are only emptied every other day.
Obviously our bins are outside, so there's like foodstuffs in the bin, and there's like Romanian gypsies come along and wade through the bins and eat them and stuff like that.
Aye guys, come on, we tell you this every day. It's not safe, you need to go. they'll probably back in an hour or two again, so just have to try and kind of stop them as much as I can, just purely because it's not healthy to eat, you know, they can't be eating that because it's obviously been in there for a couple of days, you know, it's not good. But at the end of the day, they're not interested, I think they're just hungry and they just need to eat.
Manager Mark and the Glasgow team struggle with a constant stream of people rummaging through their bins.
Aye, was he looking for? So you've got a set of car keys in there, mate, you've got no chance of finding any car keys in there, it could be in any bin.
2 girls came up, started going through the bins. They made up about 3 or 4 little brown, like the brown paper bags you get from KFC. Filled that all with chips, filled it all with like half a burger and chicken with the bone. You could see that it had been completely eaten and the bones were there. They must be absolutely starving to have gone through all that carry on 2014, and this is Scotland. Pretty shameful actually.
The people of Wolverhampton will soon be getting their fried chicken from KFC number 860.
We started on site 15 weeks ago. We demolished the old existing working men's club and then started with a clean slate.
So in how many weeks from now will chicken and chips be sold inside here?
4 weeks yesterday.
And running the new store will be the cream of the local unemployed youth. 20-year-old Kim was one of the final 50 who made it through to this new career.
I didn't think it was something Kim would do, to be honest. But Kim's had trouble getting a job and she's got a lot of qualifications. She came away with 15, sorry, I'll just get this mixed up. 15, sorry, I'll probably one off. 15 GCSEs and 4 A-levels. 3. Got that wrong too. 3 A-levels. So she could, you know, get a really good job. But in the meantime, you know, she's got this job and it tides her over.
So is there just not much work around?
No, I mean, everyone says, you know, it's hard to find jobs. It's just all about the time and the place, you know what I mean? But I was lucky with this one and I got it. It was good.
Today, Kim and the 2 Jennies are at a nearby store, where their new manager Norman is going to get them up to speed at the front line.
Norman, that's Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Nice meeting you. Jennifer and Kim. Hi. Hi, Kim. Well, welcome to the KFC girls. Today is the beginning of your training. We will take you to the store induction. Thanks, Sasha. First thing first, hand washing is a big thing in KFC. So every time you enter from the back of house, first thing we do is we wash our hands. Great job. Kim, I'm gonna pay you up today with Carol on the front counter.
The last job I had was an elf, and that was only for a couple of weeks.
The last job you had, you were an elf?
Yes.
As in a little green elf?
Yep, as in Santa's little helper in a grotto. I'd do it all year if I could, but sadly I can't.
We have a new starter, Kim. Make sure you look after her and make her feel at home, yeah?
I will.
Thank you. It's exactly 4 weeks to go to the before we open the brand new store. And the biggest focus is to train these people right.
The Dealer's bonus box come with 8 or 12 pieces, 2 long side order, mega box, 1 piece, mini fillet, 2.
It's quite a lot, isn't it, to learn?
Yeah, definitely. But if I just go through the menu, I mean, we get a free meal every time we work here, so if I have one every time I work here, I'll genuinely learn it from eating it.
While Kim has been spotted as having front-of-house potential,
I'll pay you up with Danny on the drive-through.
the 2 Jennies have been stationed at one of the most difficult positions, the drive-through.
Hiya, can I take your order, please? At first it will be tricky, I'm not even going to lie, but it gets a lot easier. Are you ready to go? Yeah. That's good. No problem. Right, we just need a car now.
It's like waiting for Armageddon.
Oh, God. Hello, welcome to KFC. How can I help you? Pardon? Okay, that's £2.78. If you'd like to drive through.
Jenny, so happy.
shaking, I can leave. Oh my God. What did you do? There you are, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
How did you find that?
No, that's simple. That's cool.
Do you guys think in 3 weeks you'll be set to take a store over by yourself?
I really hope so.
Can you put some barbecue ranches in for me, please? When I left school, my parents came home with a job application and told me that I was officially going out to work. Started off as a part-time cook, then honestly made my way up to team leader. So I've been with KFC for 10 years.
You've spent the last 10 years eating KFC?
No way. So when you first join KFC, it's really exciting because you want to try everything. And then by the time you've tried everything 5 times, you're bored. So I haven't actually eaten KFC for a long, long time. And not only that, I've gone on to a diet as well. So that's another reason why I stopped eating KFC. I weighed just over 14 stone. Went on a diet, started gymming, stopped eating KFC, and now I'm down to 8 stone too. And if I eat KFC food, I'll eat a salad wrap. No chicken.
As a staff trainer, Michelle has to make sure everyone understands the company's rules on cooked food.
Anwar, pass me these 3 pieces so I can scrap it. Yep, thank you. These time tags allow 10 minutes in here. So if you have a look, it was on a black 5. It's now black 5, so this will now go into the scrap bin. This is all from today. There's 24 hot wings in there at the moment, which is a lot.
So that customers don't have to wait too long, all stores cook the chicken before it's ordered. But it can only be held for a certain amount of time, and if it isn't sold by then, they have to bin it.
The burgers can stay for an hour. How long does the popcorn stay there for? 15 minutes? There you go, mate. Fries are every 5 minutes, simply because they become floppy and not a lot of people like them. I actually kind of like lukewarm chips. That's the way I like chips.
Sell that for 5, and then after they're expired, then it's just in the bin. Easy as that.
Pride themselves on the food being fresh, don't they? So it gets wasted. I don't know what they do with it, actually.
Oh, I do that already, come on.
What? Have you done it? Well, why didn't you tell me? Stupid.
Where's it go?
I don't know. Just think of all the starving children.
It breaks my heart. Because to me, I know obviously it's out of time, but I would still eat that product, even though it's out of time, because I still know the product's okay. 22, 23. And the worst, I think, is at winter as well. You know, when you have got people out on the streets and they're freezing, they've had nothing to eat, and we're just chucking it away. 26 hot wings, 28 minis, 39 bites. That's up until 2 o'clock this afternoon. We've still got another 12 hours of trading. That's now just going to go in the bin.
Do you know where it ends up at the moment?
We put it outside, we don't know where it goes then. But it doesn't go to anybody to eat.
These strict rules mean that every KFC throws away nearly 3 tons of unsold chicken a year. It's collected as rubbish by local city councils. A brand new store in Oxley, built and ready to open in just 18 weeks. In a few days, the new team will have to run it. For 20-year-old Jenny, it'll be her first full-time job since leaving catering college.
All these trainees are going to be running the store by ourselves, like no help.
Yeah, so how's the pay then?
Because of my age, it's £5.3 an hour. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you started cooking?
I'm not allowed to cook yet. I don't think I probably will be allowed to cook. I'm only on until.
Yeah, but that's rubbish. How long did you do college for in the catering?
For a year, I did professional cookery. But at the end of the day, it's a job. And I need a job. It's better than being on the dole.
Are you guys excited?
As one of the area's most successful managers, Norman has been picked to run Oxley. He's taking some of his new team to see the finished store for the first time.
We should all open the front door together. Yeah? All right, okay. That's a game now. Try to get everyone together on this key, yeah? Go. Well done. Shall we quickly show you where the magic happens? The heart of the store. Back of the house.
Everything's literally shiny. Everything's so shiny. So when you have new shoes, you don't want to stuff them. And everybody wants to touch stuff, but nobody actually wants to mess with anything because it's so brand new.
It's like, you know, when you buy your own new house and you get the keys for it, and it's like the feeling you get. I'm kind of like getting the same feeling.
This is like ours. It's our store. You know, like in years to come, they're like, you know, I was here, I made history, I opened a store.
The chicken frying empire runs on oil, rapeseed cooking oil, a whopping 13 million litres every year.
Use a scraper, just scrape off the sides here.
Cleaning the fryers is a constant chore.
And then drop the oil, there's a lever under here. Just turn that lever over.
After it's been filtered and reused for 4 to 5 days, the leftover oil will be recycled into biofuel. And the chicken scraps collected in the bottom of the fryers used to make the gravy.
It's funny because it actually doesn't look very appetising now.
It doesn't, but a lot of people go crazy over our gravy, so it must work.
Once the scraps are mixed with the Colonel's own gravy mixture, they sell nearly 1.5 million gallons of it every year, making gravy their best-selling side order.
And that's that ready to pump up again.
At the Brixton branch, head office has asked Michelle to pioneer a new scheme which they hope will solve their chicken waste problem.
You understand the project we're doing with the waste? So at the waste, when we chuck the food away, you understand what we're doing. When our food expires, we'll put it into a fillet bag, we label it, and we bring it to the freezer, okay? So in here, it says food donations only. We place the food inside. This will now go to charity.
Charity.
You know charity, so where we have homeless people, where there's people that can't afford food.
Yeah, I know. Charity means homeless people.
Okay, so all this will go to that.
I'm making macaroni and cheese for vegetarians today. That looks lovely.
Marla volunteers at a local community centre, cooking meals from food donations served for free on Friday evenings.
Wow, look at that, that's gooey.
Soon she'll be adding fried chicken to the menu.
People are in crisis at the moment, so they know they can always come over for some dinner. And the more chickens we have, then we can actually extend the days that we cook them. So man shall not live on bread alone, but on KFC too.
I don't think she's expecting the amount that we have in the freezer, so it'll be really, really nice to see her face and her reaction tomorrow when we give her that chicken.
KFC number 860 is almost ready. It's opening day in Oxley.
So, how you feeling?
Nervous.
I'm excited. Really am excited. It's just going to be a lot of people.
You're generally starting now, like, you know that we're opening soon. I got up extra early this morning just to even get ready and stuff, so it's just exciting, really.
You wouldn't think you'd be happy to start at KFC in a new job, but I'm excited. I'm ready to go for it.
At 11 a.m, the staff will serve their very first customers. But there's one person missing. Kim has been bitten by a dog.
My face is in a little bit of a mess. I've had about 20 stitches. I'll show you a picture of it. It looked absolutely horrendous when it was just done, because it was really swollen. That's it when it was all split open. It looks vile.
And then that's the day after with all the swelling and that. Oh. The new store's opening and that, and I was really excited. It sounds daft, but you know, everything was going to be so nice and shiny and that. But obviously, I'm not going to be working for the next couple of weeks. But Norman says, you know, everything's all right. I've still got a job. It's one of those things, isn't it? You got to deal with it. But I'll be fine.
There we go. That's for you. Okay. Mary's coming down. All you need to do is just stand by the front door and kind of the mayor of the Wolverhampton. Hi. Morning, guys. Morning. Hi. Thank you, Mayor. Norman. Are you all right? No, you all right?
I was just trying to place an order there, but...
I think it's too early for the order. There you go.
Are these lovely?
Yeah.
It's very rare that I get flowers. It's always the mayoress. And I keep complaining, and I said, well, I do all the work, and she gets all the flowers and the chocolates. I'm really grateful.
Okay, that's all our kitchen. Put it here, across. The staff room. Good thing about KFC is 70% of our time we talk about our people rather than talking about the chicken and chips.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Good. You've got to make them feel as part of that they're part of the family.
Yeah, that's true.
If you go the extra mile, your staff will go extra 2 miles.
If you could be on that side, that's brilliant. Some staff close over to this side, and then some staff behind this just over there.
Shall I cut it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Denton Rock, Beth may not be aware of it, but she too has a big day ahead of her. Assistant manager Lucy is in charge today and is keen to keep Beth's work up to standard.
Lucy, do you think I'm good at my job?
I know you are.
See?
When you're on your own.
I am.
When you're on your own, if you're with Leah, it's the same thing with Leah. That day,
friends.
2 of them cleaning that thing took half an hour.
No. Yeah, but when we're busy, then I don't. Yeah, I'm feeling harassed, attacked. I'm gonna ring frigging Childline. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, the first car of the day.
Zinger Tower meal.
Throughout their careers, in-store teams are constantly monitored to ensure standards are maintained. Although they don't know it, today Team Denton Rock are due a CER inspection, KFC's equivalent of internal policing.
My job is essentially to go and measure the standards that the guys in store deliver on a daily basis.
Do you know what I'm scared of? Things like Jeremy Kyle.
They're completely unannounced visits. We're a wee bit like the Men in Black. We kind of drop in when they least expect it.
I was watching the thing, right? And it was basically like a load of people, and it was like, I've cheated on my girlfriend with a boy. I'm waiting. Yeah, he's waiting for this.
That's it.
And basically, I watched about 6 episodes of it, went to sleep, and I did not sleep a wink through the whole night. I was that scared.
Just pull in here.
Bring a towel, meal. There you are. Just grab your drink for you. What?
See ya.
They're here?
Yeah.
Oh my God, stop it.
See ya here, Emmanuel. See ya.
Got a nose ringing. I'm shitting it. CR are here, which are like, oh my God, stop. I've got my nose ringing.
Why have you got Beth to take it off?
With an inspection about to take place, Lucy wants Paul, her manager, to come in as backup.
Paul, see ya. Don't say it, Lizzie. Just get your ass in here now. What's that chicken? Can I have another forehead going down straight away, please? Another 20 minutes as well, please.
Why are you taking your nose ring?
Because basically we've got CEI, you're not allowed jewellery. The only reason I had it in today is because it got infected. So obviously I've had to take it out, but I can't do it. I swear this wasn't in the fucking contract.
Is there a manager about today?
Yeah, she's working.
Who's in charge?
It's like Lucy, you know, she's shifting around.
All right.
Voila.
How's it going?
Oh well, it's not bad. I had to friggin' sprint off as soon as we seen his car. Why? Because you lose points and I can't be in jeopardy of that.
Well, hello. How are you?
Good to see you again.
Everyone panics because CER is like the most important thing. Because if you fail CER, then it just escalates into some massive hoo-ha.
Chicken's lovely and hot.
Is it?
Yep.
What? It's like the head teacher coming into your classroom basically, but a lot worse. But if everything's perfect, then we don't have anything to worry about.
Oh, let me see this right.
Gravy, chef. Okay. Order number 1017, a mighty for one.
It was so dead for like the first hour and a half, and I was like crazy.
1018, I've got a snack box.
Let's sing a tower, please, guys.
3043.
Within 2 hours of opening, Oxley has already attracted nearly 500 new customers.
We've been waiting a long time for KFC, close to our house. So we're very pleased, aren't we? Yeah. We watched it come up from nothing, and we keep coming past and saying, oh, it looks close, it looks close. And today it's open, so we've come.
So did you say you're going to be regular here?
Hopefully not too regular. Could do with shedding a few pounds.
You've never experienced fun until you stab corn.
Did you say you're enjoying your time so far?
Yeah. It's not as bad as what it could be, so like it could be a lot worse. Plus our uniforms look better than McDonald's. Imagine if you're in public and you're in green trousers and a yellow shirt. They're just going to look at you weird.
This is 19-year-old Travis's first paid job. He's had to remove his jewellery, including the stretchers from his ears.
If it's company policy, I'm going to follow the rules because I'd rather work here than wear stretchers. But it's just like, it's more hygiene towards the company because like, if they drop out in someone's food, they can get sued, so it's kind of understandable why they do it. It just makes customers look at my ears weird though. Why? Because they look like cats' arseholes, because they shrivel up and then they get so dry.
So I've got 3045, I've got 2 mighty buckets. Thank you.
Despite having just finished a marketing course at college, Travis's first proper job is the fries station.
I am sweating from head to toe. I do fries and the heat is just tremendous. I feel like I'm getting a suntan from it. Like seriously, I feel like I'm burning. So like pain and suffering you have to go through to make customers happy. It's a good job, so
It is, yeah.
it's not that bad.
We need it. I'm at uni. Obviously, you're in college or whatever.
No.
Not at all.
Like, I'm using this job because like, whether I'm stuck here forever or not, it's still a stepping stone.
Yeah,
It kind
what's
of
your
gets
first
me,
proper job?
yeah, it kind of gets me into what work life's like,
Yes,
and
it is.
you can just learn for that for the future.
Cheers, thank you.
The inspection at Denton Rock continues.
That's Timnall's pace now.
And Paul, the store manager, has arrived.
Paul's here, that's how important it is. He never comes in for nothing.
Hiya, mate.
How you doing, baby?
Hi, not bad, buddy. How are you?
I'm alright.
Did you get here within 2 seconds? She's clearly not showered.
In an inspection, a store can lose marks for anything that deviates from approved procedure.
Just get a wee bit of build-up in here, mate. We just need to get that up.
It's designed to ensure that customers get the perfect fast food experience.
Not too much in the naughty book so far. It's not a good no.
Lucy. Someone just asked for the manager. I think there's a complaint. Quick. Secretly.
A complaint from a customer is an automatic deduction of 5 points.
I came in last night
Yeah.
and got an order. And
Yeah.
when we got home and it was too far to come back, half the stuff was missing. We had no drink, there were no corn, there were one lot of chips missing. It was quite disappointing.
We'll give you 20% off your next order, and then we'll replace like everything that's missing. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That was magnificent.
See you later. Thank you. Oh my god, it was so close, but they didn't realise that someone was in. That's why I was trying to keep it so discreet. I was like, I'll give you this and this and this. So she didn't kick off. But it was a close call.
How do you feel it's went today?
I never know.
You never know?
No.
I think it passed.
I'd like to get a few more of the team around to
give them.
Aye. What's the pass mark?
80.
80%?
Yeah.
Here's the moment of truth. Can I have a drum roll, please? Here we go, guys. Here we go. You ready? The number's going to appear up here. 81.
Yes, I can smile
I
now.
can breathe again. No, a fantastic job, guys. Well done.
Great.
Beth, there's a wee bit of recognition for you.
Oh, thanks.
Everyone loves chocolate,
I'm on
right?
a diet, but yeah. It's always a great feeling to pass and then get recognised.
What does it say?
Beth, for showing great interaction with customers today.
Good on you. Well done, Beth.
Thank you. Awesome work. Big smiley face. And some chocolate.
It looks amazing. Last time I was really, it was a shell.
After recruiting the team for Oxley, Area Supervisor James is back to see how they're coping on their first day.
Just kind of step back and just go, wow, you know, kind of.
You gotta stay out of the way.
Yeah, 12 weeks. We've got to this. One word, family. So we provided the family with a house, and the family have come together, and this is what we've got. So yeah, it is exciting, and it's quite heartfelt as well. You do feel it, seeing all the guys from where we first taken them on from to where they are today. So it's very good. Oh, we've got other things beeping at us now. Right, just watch your backs for a second with your Steve.
I'm too generous to say no, so any odd job that needs doing, I'll get stuck with it. It's so tiring though.
At the end of the first day, Team Oxley have sold 2,500 pieces of original chicken and 250 zingers, 300 fillets, 1,900 minis and 1,700 hot wings. Total takings of nearly £9,000.
It was a really good day.
It was great. Amazing. I was really dreading it because I was like, oh my god, imagine if anything went wrong. But to be honest, like everything went like clockwork.
I know I'm going to sleep good tonight, as well as happy too, so I'm going to come back tomorrow refreshed and willing to do the same again that I did today.
In Brixton, it's the first day of the new charity food collection initiative. Marla is coming to pick up the leftover chicken.
Could be one wing or two, just a breast and a thigh, you know. I have that, so that's fine. Hey, hello there. How are you?
I'm good. You're okay.
I am excited. I can't believe this is happening, really. It's KFC.
Are you ready?
Yes. What?
Altogether, we're giving you 711 bits
My
of
God,
chicken.
I still can't register. That's quite a lot.
So that's chicken on the bone, fillet singers, but altogether the total is 711
Wow.
individual bits of chicken.
Gosh, that's a lot. I can't believe it. People will be happy. They'll have a good, healthy meal.
This is all about the calories.
Oh, fantastic. So it's not fattening.
Well, of course it's fattening. So, one piece of chicken, depending on what it is, the highest amount for one piece of chicken is 340 calories, which is the side breast.
My God, that's a lot. I don't think I'll be taking this anymore, thank you.
She's crazy. I don't think...
Marla, does that not fit into your nutritious? No, not at all. This is frightening. I'm going to fatten people. They're all going to attack me. I'm looking for nutrition. A nutritional and healthy options. And you...
How are you going to carry this?
Right, I'm going to phone my driver. and try and see if you're going to pick me up.
No, Prakash, that's too much.
You need to zip it, so... Oops, what you can just... Yeah.
So that's one box, Mona. There's 2 more boxes left. That went really well. Don't think she was expecting it. It's a massive relief. It's happy. Happy, happy, happy. Hi, what can I get you?
Have a Big Daddy meal, please.
The new recruits at Oxley have now been working for a month.
It's still been busy.
Yeah. Insane.
There's your drink, sweetheart. Thank you. You become proud of yourself at the end of the day, especially when it's busy, because like you've managed to get through it.
I don't know where the time's gone. It's scary to think that we've been here a month. And it doesn't feel like I'm working. I just feel like I'm just, just being here with family, I guess. So it's lovely. I love it.
All right, guys, everyone, call us. Come and jump in quick, yeah? Yeah? Okay, good. Do you want the news now? Okay, team, just wanted to share the big, massive news. Do you know we've been open for about 4 weeks now? We have hit £250,000 in and to take that £250,000, we have sold 80,000 pieces of chicken.
It might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but I think to us as a team and as a store to know that we've made that much and sold that much, it's fantastic, to be honest.
I actually thought we were going to announce someone was getting married, but that was even better.
What James said was right, how we kind of like get people from different backgrounds, different culture, totally different people, all these 56 people coming together and working as a team and then turn into family. It's just amazing.
Not everyone actually joined the Oxley family. Kim never started work and returned to college to train as a teaching assistant.
At the moment, I want to get the teaching assistant thing going, but you never know, in a few years' time I might even do a degree and become a little teacher. Why not? My options are open.
Travis left Oxley after 2 weeks and now works in a bar.
It was just not a good place to work. I went there to gain skills and everything, and then when I was actually working there, I couldn't gain the skills because I was always made to sweep up or go and litter pick, and if I wanted to be a cleaner, I'd apply for a job to be a cleaner.
It's safe to say KFC wasn't right for you?
No, it wasn't right for me. They bring them in young, they mould them into that ideal employee, what they see fit in their eyes, which is basically a robot.
In the UK, fast food is big business. 85% of the British public indulge in it at least once a month. And with 860 stores nationwide, KFC serve up their own brand of fried chicken to 22 million customers every year.
It's like something you can't get anywhere else. There's nothing can beat KFC. You know what you get when you come in here, you go for that taste, don't you? It's very Moorish chicken. It's like, with some chicken, you think, right, I've had enough, I'm full, but with this chicken, you just carry on and carry on.
But the brand has always had a very particular image to defend. And for every fan, there are those who consider it to be junk food rather than fast food.
It's not really very healthy, is it?
It's got too much salt in it. Just don't like it, greasy.
I like it, but I don't like to go there much. Because I just feel a bit dirty after.
Yeah, it's quite, yeah.
When I first told my friends that I was taking a job at KFC, I can't even count the number of times people said to me, oh my God, I love KFC, but like, don't tell anyone. And that's tough.
For the last 3 years, marketing director Megan has been trying to change the public's perception of the fried chicken giants.
I wanted to feel relevant to people like me and to people like my friends. I wanted to be a place where you can go to lunch and leave not feeling guilty or embarrassed that you went to KFC. I wanted to be an everyday name in a really positive way.
Megan clearly has a way to go before that happens. So she and her team have commissioned a group of researchers to find out why.
I think in the past we've relied on what we think people know, and this time we're actually making a big investment in terms of resource and budget into actually really understanding what people think and what they feel. Because people don't make decisions based on what they think. They often make decisions on how they feel. And this research will help us understand how do people feel about KFC. So I think it's only a good thing.
After weeks of interviewing customers, the results are in. So what do the punters really think?
We've created this list of, we call it a construct list, of all the things that we saw in the interviews. KFC is good value, it's real chicken, so real chicken was a key idea. References to KFC being naughty and indulgent. And then eating experience. There's one in Dalston where I live and it just looks so rough. People inside it didn't look very good. The counter and everything just looked a bit grimy. Like someone from Benefit Street. Some people just don't go for eating off the bone or eating with their hands. For them it links to disgust, uncivilised behaviour.
For some people it's like was massively positive, so likening it to kind of the pull to have sex and that kind of, this thing is a really positive thing. And then there's this one interview which was actually like quite a sad interview. This lady who was talking about, I mean, she absolutely loves KFC chicken, but just feels totally powerless. And she was quite overweight, and she's talking about the fact she just feels trapped by it.
So powerful.
Yeah.
One chap was talking to, and we were talking about the eating experience, and he said, "I just want to fill my face," and it's that. It's that carnivore, it's that raw eating experience that you just want to keep eating chicken until there's no chicken left.
The M60 Orbital, 200,000 vehicles circling Manchester every day. This is the front line for KFC. It ought to be the ideal location for a drive-through, fast food, fried chicken experience. But since it opened 6 months ago, Denton Rock has been a disappointment.
A man and a woman live peacefully in a house together, but one day the woman shoots her husband. Then she told him underwater for over 5 minutes. Finally, she hangs him.
At Denton, front-of-house staff like Beth have few customers to serve, leaving Dawn and the burger station team with a lot of time on their hands.
I promised my daughter to bring her a burger home tonight. She loves KFC. It's just whether people fancy KFC, innit? That's all it comes down to. And I don't think it's in an ideal place, really. You would have thought so, with a lot of traffic, isn't there?
The store's here, and then there's a roundabout here, and you've got to go round the roundabout to get to the store, but then you've got to do like a weird U-turn. It looks pretty from the outside, but it's too hard to get to. You might as well just keep going down the road.
It's not the location itself, because I think we're a brilliant location, we're very visible, but it's just getting into here. If I could just build a road out there, straight into the car park, it'd be ideal. Absolutely ideal.
But for the customers that do manage to navigate their way to Denton, few seem to return.
Disastrous. I've had to go back 3 times to change the food because they messed the order up. Put lettuce on one burger when we asked for it plain, and they put sauce on another burger when we asked for no sauce, and the chips was cold.
If it was busy, you'd mind them fucking up, would you?
The reputation of Denton Rock is shit.
Once you get a reputation, it's hard to get rid of, isn't it? Which, unfortunately, we've got a bad reputation.
Life is fabulous at the chicken shop. Some guy always comes in and he tells me about the Colonel all the time. Like he knew him, but he didn't. He just tells me about him.
The fortunes of the Colonel are a bit different, just 40 miles down the road.
Guys, make sure we're keeping on top of the fries, please.
Last year, Cheshire Oaks broke all sales records in a northwest region,
Zinger's on the way.
selling 1 million pieces of fried chicken.
Let's have some minis on, please.
Manager Graham has been in fast food all his working life.
We went out to be the #1 store in the Northwest in terms of breaking records at Christmas.
we did it. So, you know, yeah, we always want to be the best.
Can I have 5 zingers on, please, Will?
Olympians, they don't go into an Olympic stadium thinking 5th will do it, 4th will do it. They go for gold. If they can't quite get gold, they'll go for silver. If you don't try, then you're not going to succeed. It's the same for every team member. If you don't want to be the best at what you do, what are you doing here?
We're getting busier and busier every year now. We've been winning things, so we're doing really well here. Goes on to the team as well then, so they're feeling happy about working here. It's a good team here. We are a good team.
Who wants a fry off? A moment to define a manager.
Building a fun environment is key to Graham's management style.
Should we time for 10? 3, 2.
Bagging chips against the clock is one of Graham's party pieces.
Coming in here, you've got Graham, who's a really personality, which is really good. So when you come here, you want to work here because of Graham himself.
Oh, I'm running out of chips, man.
I've worked in a lot of KFCs in the past, and it does make a difference. You'll see that the management will make a difference for the staff. So the staff will serve food all day long, they will do that for you, they're great, but it's the management that makes the difference within the store.
That was poor.
That was poor. Oh, the master failed.
Did anyone time that?
35. That's poor. I didn't have enough chips. Pressure got to me. My part of the job that I enjoy is working with a team, building up an atmosphere with a team. It's really being engaging with the team. It's all about the team engagement. If you get the engagement piece right with your people, you're going to be in a great place and they're just going to work for you. And the result is your output, it's your sales, it's your cash.
The profit Cheshire Oaks makes goes back into the company, but 65% of KFC branches are owned and run by franchisees. To become a franchisee, you have to have at least £1 million in the bank and a taste for Kentucky-style business.
So I eat KFC probably twice, maybe sometimes 3 times a week, without fail. Without fail, but I'll watch what I eat. I won't be sitting there eating 6 weeks buckets 3 times a week.
You love it?
Absolutely love it, God. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't love it.
Aki is one of 35 franchisees in the UK.
So I started working for KFC when I was doing my A-levels at school, so when I was 16.
Aki lives just outside London, but he commutes to his patch in North Wales every week. He bought his first store aged 28. He may have started at the bottom, but he's working his way up.
Still around. I had an opportunity to buy in 1996 one in Chingford. It was tough, and especially when we first opened that store, it didn't make much money, but we persevered. And Chingford was one that helped me to become kind of small franchisee of the year for 2 years in a row, which is brilliant.
Over the last 20 years, Aki has invested millions in the brand, building up a portfolio of 13 stores.
Some will make decent profits, some will make a loss, but that's risk in life, isn't it? That's business, right? So this was number 12, store number 12 for us. What did this cost us? Just around the 600,000 mark. Yeah, not including the building. Yeah.
But Aki knows as well as anyone that to grow, KFC needs to change.
If I look at other brands that have really taken a beating, like Wimpy and these guys, Wimpy had they had so many units throughout the UK. But the reason why they kind of died is because they didn't change. They didn't evolve with customers' expectations. They didn't grow. They didn't, and that's the problem. The day KFC stops listening to its customers and changing and evolving and trying to make itself better, that's the day that I'll probably leave this brand.
His latest store is in Shrewsbury, and he's made every effort for it to stand out from the crowd.
Yeah, it's big. But at least you can see it from miles around. There's no point of having a totem that you can just see when you drive up to the store. You want to see that from far away. It is big.
At 3,000 square feet, it's the biggest store Aki has built. Sitting proudly above it is Aki's head office.
So what we'll do is we'll bring kind of, whenever we have any kind of training courses for managers or for assistant managers or team leaders, they'll come here for all their training. Bible on the desk. And this is, see, I can keep an eye on everybody from here. I can see what's going on in the outside area. I can see how quick they dispatch here at the drive-through window. My mantra's always been, whatever you do it with 100% commitment. I work hard, and I kind of play hard as well. I do everything to the max.
Do you call it an empire?
It's not an empire, no. No, not at all. We sell chicken and chips. That's what we do. And we're proud of it.
Maintaining Kentucky Fried standards is crucial, so KFC inspectors like Brian can ride into any store in any town unannounced. His patch includes the West Midlands, and today he's visiting a company-owned store.
This store I'm visiting now is Oldbury. So it's had issues in the past around the operation standards. The last few visits done pretty well in terms of the score. I think the last score was around 80%, if I'm right. So this is the first time this quarter that I'm visiting the store at peak. I'm looking for that the store itself is operating well. There's no major issues around food safety or health and safety. I'm also looking at the cleanliness of the store to make sure it's clean and inviting for our customers.
Oldbury's regular manager is on holiday. Mo is standing in and must deal with Brian's visit.
How are you, mate? You good? Come to the CL, mate. You good? You all right?
I'm covering her.
It's all right. I didn't know you was covering. You're covered. Ah, you'll be fine. How you doing? Did I scare you?
Brian gives marks out of 100. Anything below 65 is breakdown and could force the store to close down.
We've got just 2 tags in place, but we've got 11 products in the burger shoot. So therefore, we're not timing it right. Temperature's not great. It should be at least 63, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's 50. Just to let you know, your meat temperature was 50. Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of all the burgers here. All right, mate, yeah? Right, there you go.
The food they throw away will cost hundreds of pounds and will affect the store's weekly profits.
What temperature should it be, Mo?
It should be maximum 75.
63, Mo.
Oh, 63.
Anything above 63. Should know that, Mo. So let's get rid of the old lot, mate. Thank you. How long have we had the lights in here? How long have we haven't had the lights in here? You ain't got a clue. Oh, God. Mo, you've got 2 seconds, mate, yeah? When you look at the defrost sections, they don't match up as they should. We're going to bin this,
yeah.
And then what we're going to do is bin the ranches that we've currently got. Do you agree with that, yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Chef Imran is also new to the store, covering holiday leave.
Can I ask you a question, right? Yeah? Why do you put the tray in the bin for? To scrape it? Is it a good thing, do you think, or not? You can't do that. No, you can't put the tray into the bin because it's for food.
Yeah, food.
So you can't do that.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
So you can't scrape it. It's all right, you're scraping it, but you can't put it into the bin.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Good. So stop it. Stop it then. Tell him to stop it. Tell him to stop it. Stop it. Just put it down, please. Stop it. Mo, you got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Good. From a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think today went?
I would say about 5 to 6.
5 to 6?
Yeah.
So you thought it was 50% great?
Yeah, 50%.
Okay. Okay, you scored today 51%. Okay.
With a score of just 51, Oldbury is now classed as a breakdown store. It will stay open for now, but has just a month to get things back to standard before Brian will return and decide the store's future.
Do I want breakdown stores? No, but do I want to make sure the stores are operating to a standard where our customers are going to be happy? Absolutely. And if it takes me to come to a store and identify there's major issues, then so be it.
Is that tough? Yeah, very tough. Never seen anything like that before.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, so many problems and very less experience. Never seen it like that. Got really bad headache now.
Hello everyone, it's 5 Live, you're on the money, I'm Declan Curry. Martin Shukri, you're the Managing Director of KFC here in the UK. Does eating KFC make you fat?
Well, I think it's all about balance. A lot of consumers will be aware of a guideline of 2,000 or 2,500 calories a day, and so when you can go and enjoy a fillet burger at KFC and it's only 445 calories, you can understand you can enjoy KFC as part of a balanced diet.
Well, you have an item on your menu called the Supercharger. It's 1,290 calories. You can't possibly say that forms any part of a balanced diet.
Well, I think it does in the context of what else that individual eats.
Despite Martin's best efforts to defend his brand, marketing director Megan worries he's fighting a losing battle.
I don't think anyone will ever think KFC is healthy. And I'm not sure that we should be trying to get people to think that we're healthy. I think that would be kind of a challenge that even the best climbers of Mount Everest wouldn't be able to tackle. I think what we're trying to do is give people choice. So we want to give them meaningful, real choice, that they can make a better decision and that there won't be a massive trade-off on taste. So some of it is about health and some of it is about having the right type of product to fit in with people being constantly on the go and moving around a lot.
To answer their critics, the company are attempting to move beyond fried chicken and chips. At head office, there's a constant drive to develop healthier products.
This one's the forbidden rice salad. This has got quinoa, char-grilled peppers and stuff in it. And the idea being it shouldn't be able to taste that good and get away with it in KFC.
In there you've still got your traditional chicken fillet.
Yeah, and I think that's the key, isn't it? To give customers something that you want. You know, the fear factor. If it's all new and I'm going to spend my money on it, how do I know I'm going to like it? And if I don't like it, what am I going to eat?
But before Louise's salads can get anywhere near a store customer, the operations department have to work out a practical way for the staff to make them in store.
Ooh, that looks lovely. Oh.
Did you see it?
Amazing.
This looks amazing. Who's going to make this then?
I'd buy this. How difficult is this to make?
Where are you going to put it?
Where are you going to put everything?
Where you put all this?
But this is good. This is good for wholesome food.
Yes, it is. I totally agree with that. It's just where we put this and cost. We're not going to sell as much of this as we do chicken and chips. This is not our volume generator, and that's why we've got to be balanced between what takes too much time in store and too much space in store and detracts from what is our core business.
Yeah. I honestly think the risk is not doing it.
Yeah.
Because you have to keep your menu fresh and contemporary, and and like I said, customers demand more, and not doing it, I don't think is an option. You only have to look at Leon, or some of the other operators, Pret a Manger, Starbucks, all those guys have gone down this route, and fast food doesn't necessarily have to be unhealthy food.
Denton Rock is still underperforming. Its future is in doubt. So manager Paul has called in his team to brainstorm new ways of selling Southern-style Kentucky hospitality in Britain's northwest.
Team meeting this morning. We're going to get some team members' input and see what we can do differently. It's a lot better than just me thinking of them, so they say two minds are better than one, so hopefully, we'll get some little gems coming out.
Nobody even knows there is a meeting.
Really? Yeah. Everybody, it's on the road at 8 till 9 tomorrow night.
Morning. Sort of thinking about some sales ideas. I know I spoke to you a few already. See if you can start thinking of some of what we can sort of do differently with the store. Open your minds up to anything. Any idea you come up with, it could cost £1 million, it can cost 50p, it could be free. Come on guys, you must have loads of ideas between you lot. publicity stunt. Go on, Ben, what's
Like
that?
an eating competition or something.
So like when they have those things like the little competitions where like you eat a hot dog, like who can eat the hot dog fastest, you could have like a chicken competition like that. Do you get me?
Yes, that's a good idea. Put it down. You could do.
Yeah, what about if you consistently visit like once a week to KFC, and then if you visit like 4 times a month, then you get like a voucher?
Yeah. Oh yeah, so basically, so like a loyalty card.
Yeah.
Like Nando's.
Go around local businesses and tell them to ring through orders like in the morning and they'll be ready at a certain time.
Yeah.
Right.
Ben knows his stuff.
What about like a kids' corner in the store?
What about kids' birthday parties? Mackey's do them.
Yeah.
Some really good ideas there. I'm going to put them forward. We will use some of them, and obviously if they work, then you guys have contributed to us increasing our sales, which is fantastic. Yeah.
Cringe.
Nice.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Well done. Yeah. Well done.
Better than usual, that's all I'm saying.
I think that was a very productive staff meeting. As long as the ideas are put in place,
Yeah,
I think we're
if it's all just like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and nothing happens, then
as usual,
it will be a bit of a waste of time, but hopefully, you know.
I think it is. I think our store will be like, oh yeah, let's go KFC. Denton Rock, even though they live in Spain. Do you know what I mean? They'll be flying over just for a 10-piece bargain bucket, because that's how sick our store is going to be.
That's what I mean. We just need to regain their trust, and then everything will start. Like, it'll be like one of those. It'll be a domino effect.
Fast food and health food are clearly not the same thing. At HQ, they've spent 18 months developing another new product, a healthier form of chicken that could change the public perception of the brand. But they can't go ahead without the franchisees signing up to sharing the risks. So today they've invited Aki and 2 of his fellow franchisee board members.
Today is majorly important because if the franchisees aren't on board, we kind of have to go back to the drawing table. But also, if they're not on board, they're not going to get behind it in the restaurants. So everyone needs to be kind of in agreement today. This is the right builds to launch, it's the right range to launch, because we won't have time to change it after this. So there's just a little bit of pressure.
This is what all the fuss is about. It's called barbecued pulled chicken. Over the past 3 years, KFC have tried and failed to launch a healthier non-fried product.
So 1 scoop or 2? 1 scoop, 100 grams, is it 1 scoop?
This time, they hope they've got it right.
It's got lots of flavour and lots of crunch. It's low-calorie idea. It's not the fried. It's fresh and light. A really good quality, tasty product.
At the moment, we craveable chicken. We have original and zinger. And what we're looking to introduce is pulled chicken, which is a new format of chicken. Pulled chicken really is the key to unlocking future potential because it is so new and so contemporary for us.
Doesn't it give a perception of processed meat? Rather, we are real food. How are we going to sell it to the customer that we are about real, good quality food?
What is really helpful to us is that pulled pork is a big thing now in the UK. And actually, when you look at the screener result, all of the pulled chicken products scored way higher in terms of product quality than some of the other concepts.
The potential for this, for us, is that it is perceived to be healthier and that it's kind of contemporary.
It looks like it's fallen off the bone, it's pulled across. It's not shredded so finely that it feels like pulp, and we've been really careful about those types of details to make sure it feels really quality still.
If we look even further out, let's say 5 to 10 years, then instead of becoming known for chicken, we then become known for craveable, unique tastes. But there is a low-hanging fruit that we first need to get to with pulled chicken.
If the franchisees give pulled chicken the thumbs up, it'll be launched on the high street in a matter of weeks.
Okay, so you're eating the pulled chicken twister here. So this has got more of a female skew. The role of this is permissible weekday lunch to drive frequency. So we've got our standard tortilla with our new coleslaw, heroing the pulled chicken. We've got cheese and the new lettuce in there.
Now, I've done quite a bit of work to try and get the right balance between the lettuce and the barbecue pulled chicken flavour.
What we really liked about it was that it goes after that slightly less that Friday lunch, but more of the kind of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You could see yourself eating that on a more regular basis.
Well, it hasn't got any really strong overriding flavours, it's just a little bit subtle.
So, what were your thoughts on the twister?
Love it.
Great. Okay, so that's a thumbs up.
I think it's going to really kind of, maybe not change the whole business, but it gets us into healthier chicken.
We're all on the same page and ready to go, which is so exciting. And now we just figure out how do we sell them so consumers want to buy them.
Can one of you do the restaurant floor, please?
Oldbury failed its food inspection a week ago. 65-year-old restaurant manager Margaret has returned from holiday to discover her store is in breakdown.
Oh my God. I've let the company down. Noreen, when you can you do the disabled because I haven't touched it? It does hurt that you're losing for something you've never ever lost on.
Margaret is determined to get her store back on track.
I can take that one. Plans this morning are, once I've done my manager's meeting, I've got all my cooks coming in at various stages and I'm retraining them while Marie's running the store, getting my CR back together. I've never had a food safety issue in my store, never, and that's why it is vital we do this and get it right. Today, we'll get it sorted, and it'll be tickety-boo, tickety-boo. Right, this is a copy of the CER. I've given you all a copy. If you and Avtar take charge of the cleaning, and when I say take charge of the cleaning, I don't mean you're cleaning. I mean you're making sure the team are cleaning and follow up on them. Yeah. Any deviations, action straight away. Good morning, KFC Oldbury.
With over 10 years' experience managing a store, Margaret is more used to being at the top than at rock bottom.
We were in the top 50 in the country, so that's how we got into that, with a little plaque. This one, we were the third in the region, best store in the region for everything. Shake it 4 times, that's all. Have you got your label on, yeah?
Margaret believes in a strict management style, and she's determined to let the staff know that she won't tolerate any more failings.
This store used to be top, and we're going to be top again. Yeah? I don't like coming heavy-handed, but I'm going to have to now because it's got to be put right. And you either come along in the boat, or you swim to the side and go somewhere else. Everything will be done, dusted and sealed off by Wednesday, and we're just waiting for Mr. Smith to come back in. Bring it on.
All right, girls. Are we well? Busy? Fairly.
In North Wales, franchisee Aki has a total of around 600 staff. He believes keeping them happy is key.
Last year you were here, weren't you?
No.
Year before?
2 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You've grown. I think making people feel valued to me is the key. We met before. When you were at the Riga IGM conference, yeah. How are you? I remember my first day at KFC, and this was going back 30-odd years ago. There was no induction. I was kind of left to my own devices, and I just think it's important that everybody feels valued. Brilliant, good to see you.
They're a really good franchise to work for. They visit the stores occasionally, which you don't like to see in a lot of other businesses. So it's nice to see the bosses occasionally. Occasionally, yeah.
I remember what my likes, my dislikes, my fears, my aspirations were. So I always try and put myself in their shoes. I think there's no limitations on what you can do. You know, if I can do it, everyone can do it. Put it that way.
It's amazing where he is now, so it's like a wake up and a bit of motivation that one day you could possibly be the same, like you say, man.
I look at all of these young guys, all of these youngsters here, and one day one might be an area manager, one might be an ops director, one will probably have my job. So yeah, I think you know, people with ambition, people that want to do a really, really good job, I think there's a massive opportunity for them.
In London, plans for a KFC salad are on hold. Marketing director Megan is launching barbecue pulled chicken as a brand new range.
If we have to have 3, the layout is working. Especially if we have to have the wrap, then I think. Yeah. And then we can decide whether.
The range consists of a twister, mini wrap, and the ultimate burger.
In the past, we've done quite a lot of grilled chickens, trying to do healthier, trying to do a kind of non-fried chicken. And it's hard because people come to KFC and they want something that's going to taste really, really amazing. And this is one of the, I think, first products that tastes as good as the fried chicken. And also in the ultimate burger, it's pulled chicken and fried chicken, which is really the ultimate. So.
Right, so should I put the pork on then?
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Chicken.
So basically, this is not
pulled chicken.
It's food stylist Dagmar's job to make sure not a single piece of chicken is out of place. It has to look as mouth-watering as possible.
It's meant to look like it tastes really good. And this needs to look amazing enough that they want this instead of what they normally order. It's what makes your kind of neurons start firing in your brain that kind of send you the signals, ooh, I want that. That makes me hungry, that looks really good. Because we need them to try it. And once they try it, then hopefully they'll love it. And then they might try the twister, or they might try the wrap.
That's pretty much the burger.
Yeah, it looks really good. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that looks pretty lush, doesn't it?
And then, yeah, maybe there's a broader appeal for the people that would never even consider stopping at KFC because it's unhealthy or it's just fried chicken. We're not just fried chicken.
Yeah, I think we're just going to...
Anymore. Hopefully.
I think it's a really nice idea. KFC customers will love it.
Have you tasted it?
I've licked my fingers. It tastes really nice.
Open 24 hours a day, Bidvest warehouses store everything a Colonel's restaurant could possibly need, from its fresh to frozen products. New product pulled chicken has just arrived. Pauline has to get it ready to leave the warehouse. It's being launched in Scotland.
Where we're going now is minus 25 in the coldest point, so it is freezing. And I hate the cold. So you know all the KFC chips? How you doing, love? This is the guy that probably drops all the chips as well, so he's sick of the sight of chips. I bet the guy that invented chips are rich. David, have we got a new product in on KFC? Barbecue pulled chicken. Pulled chicken? Not got a clue. It must be the way that it's produced. Derek, do you know what a pulled chicken is? Oh.
No, it's only just come in 2-3 days ago.
Yeah,
hasn't
it says pulled chicken, but I haven't got a clue. It's pulled?
I'd go as far as say it's all just the scraps pulled off.
Barbecue pulled chicken. What is it? Pulled.
Pulled?
Yeah.
That's ripped, shredded.
So it's a posh word of being shredded, chopped up basically. Barbecue chopped up chicken.
Clearly, pulled chicken isn't going to be a simple sell in a market that seems to know what it likes. And all new KFC products are first tried out in Scotland.
We've tested it. We know that it's very on trend at the moment. When you go to any store, you can see Mexican food, Brazilian.
Managers from across the region have come to Glasgow for pulled chicken training. Grant from marketing and Natalie from operations hope to fill them with enthusiasm.
We think this is really the start of something big, so that's why we need this to land. We're really excited about this.
And it's not going to be your existing
you know, chicken and chips, or I'll go in there and try the new burger. This is going to be new customers. You know, I'm a bit trendy. I walk past KFC thinking, I don't really want chicken on the bone, but what's that pulled? I'll try that because it's new and out there. Do you think you can make it work?
Yes.
Come on. Do you think you can make it work? Yeah! That's better. Guys, everybody come through so you can see the oven.
Pep talk over, it's time to demonstrate the intricacies of delivering a non-fried product.
Come on, don't be shy. So this is your pack support. This is how it'll come in on your delivery. So as you can see, it's really simple. When you place it on, you place it 2 at the front and 1 in the middle. Simple like this.
This new form of chicken must be oven cooked at 100 degrees Celsius.
In the oven it goes. Timer will start. 25 minutes cook time.
This is the brioche. So they go in the toaster as normal.
From the brioche buns to a new, fresher type of lettuce, every part of the process is new to staff. Apart from the 2 fried fillets that sit proudly on top of the ultimate burger.
And then your coleslaw. So there you go. There's your first ultimate burger.
So here we go. That's nice.
Welcome everyone to the taste panel today. Thanks for coming along. It's a triangle test, which means that you'll get 3 samples through the hatch with numbers on the plate.
As well as developing new products, head office also constantly monitors their existing ones, using HQ staff as guinea pigs.
2 products are the same, 1 is different, so please circle the one that you think is different.
KFC spend £2 million on processed cheese every year, and they're constantly on the lookout for ways to save money.
We've got 2 different cheeses today made by the same supplier. One's just an enhanced version of the other, slightly nutritionally different, and they'll be looking for see if they can taste the difference in the cheese. We've given it to them in a streetwise wrap, so it's in a product, so they won't know if they're tasting difference in the tortilla, in the barbecue sauce, the lettuce or the mini fillet, anything that goes in that build.
Our ideal is that we want them to detect no difference, so that's what we're aiming for.
This cheese has taken us around about 3 months to work on, to look at the formulation, to look at the size, and just try and make it the best thing as possible. We've tried never to change the dimensions and the thickness, so it's never, when you look at it, it looks exactly the same and it feels the same for the bite for the eater, and they've got the same amount of glue really in the burger, sticking it all together.
Both passed. Yay! Thanks, Nikki.
That's right.
The consumers, the panellists, didn't detect a difference, so that means it's statistically okay to proceed.
We get through huge amounts of cheese and huge volumes of cheese a year, so any saving on cheese is very significant to us.
In Manchester, the Denton Rock team have devised a cunning plan to attract customers. A family fun day, with some of the staff in unofficial costume.
Are you excited? It's actually freezing. It's actually freezing.
Have you got your normal clothes underneath it as well?
What? No, because they won't fit. I tried and they won't fit.
To promote the event, Beth and Lucy hand out flyers. Assistant manager David wears a rented costume, but it's without the permission of the Peppa Pig brand owners.
They would like a pillock.
Can you see?
Barely. Just about.
Don't worry.
Let's practice.
Hi, you okay? We've got KFC, Denton Rock face painting. The pig's gonna be there, Spider-Man. Get 7% off the food order, bring the sleevelets in. See you there. Run away with the car. What are our pillocks?
Oh,
Oh no, there's a garage down here.
Nobody knows who you are, they can't see you. If you come to KFC on Saturday with this, you get 10% off your next order.
I'm going fishing Saturday, so no.
I won't be doing.
I'm busy on Saturday, so I won't be going on Saturday.
So that's 3 no's.
Come on, guys. There.
I've got an itchy face.
Bit quiet. There's not really any young people out. It's all old people who really don't want to get the face painted as a butterfly, do you know what I mean? Do you want a leaflet? Come to KFC on Saturday, you get 10% off your food order.
Right, not to alert anyone, but we are walking in the middle of a road.
Why would it be dressed as a pig? For KFC?
It's 18 months since conception, and the launch day for barbecued pulled chicken has finally arrived. Company eyes are focused on the Argyle Street store. If this new product sells, the range will roll out nationwide.
I think there's probably a lot of people that hasn't even had this before. I think they'll be quite kind of intrigued to just even come in and try it. And that there, I think, looks absolutely fantastic. They've got fantastic, like, kind of snaps and that behind it. So that can only help us. So yeah, I think it'll do really well. If I was just strolling past here, I would come in for that. So, happy days.
It's going to be busy today.
Hiya, how you doing?
We have popcorn snapbacks, please, in addition, like 3 hot wings.
Can I get a small popcorn, please? Would you like to try our new pulled chicken snack wrap? No problem. Anything else for you? Your mini fillet burgers, $1.39 then, please. Would you like to try our new ultimate pulled chicken? It's the new burger we're doing, no problem.
Sales get off to a slow start.
We only do original chicken, we don't have spicy chicken.
Glasgow's lunchtime customers are sticking with their tried and tested fried chicken.
How much have you sold of the new product? How much pulled chicken? Any?
I've got a snack box with popcorn chicken and gravy. I just got a small popcorn.
How many have you sold, Nikki? 1.
Never heard of pulled chicken.
How many have you sold, Claire?
The new ones?
Yeah. None yet. I guess there's some that might not take the risk. So I guess that's the kind of gamble there. I thought house advertising and all that would make people make that gamble.
Doesn't look like chicken. It looks a bit more like dog food, to be honest.
Doesn't look appetising at all. Doesn't appeal to me.
I would stick with the zinger and leave that one alone.
It looks like a beef stew on top of a chicken burger.
Can I interest you in our new chicken that we started today? No, are you sure?
With customers not willing to change their habits, the team decide to employ a new tactic.
Hi guys, how you doing? Can I interest you in some new chicken that we started this morning there? No, are you sure? Oven cooked? No. Can I interest you in some chicken that we just started doing this morning? No, are you sure? It's lovely. No? Right, no problem.
We're going to take a walk up Buchanan Street and see...
Get people to try our chicken.
Nice pulled chicken. Or laugh at us. Hiya, would you like to try some of KFC's new pulled chicken?
David, do you want to try a wee bit? Is that yummy?
Nice.
Very nice.
Did you like that?
I like it.
You can try that in store now.
Hi, how you doing, sir? Can I interest you in the new chicken that we just started this morning there? In the oven cooked? Sure? Sure, it's lovely. Right, no bother.
It is healthy. It's done in the oven, so it is a wee bit healthier for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, how you doing, sir? Can I... No, are you sure? Okay, no bother.
The future for pulled chicken in Glasgow looks doubtful. And further south, Margaret is nervous. The deadline for Oldbury's return visit from Inspector Brian is approaching, and she's convinced he will come today.
So when he comes in, not around, throw yourself at him, kiss him, hug him. Yeah? Make him feel welcome.
Margaret's right. Brian is on his way.
We've done literally everything we can do now. We're just waiting. But let's just make sure we're ready for him, guys, yeah? Keep on top of it today. It's beginning to get to me. That's Brian. I think that's Brian. Yeah, Brian's here, guys. Nancy, get that pep away now. Nancy, get it away now. Richard, just get that up from under there, please. Let's not lose stupid points. What's wrong, Mr. Smith? I'm all right. Are you come for your lunch? No, you're not coming in here today. You're not coming in today. Right, see on here, a tick means it's to standard, yeah? If it's blank, it's not to standard. If there's a cross, then I'm not satisfied. So we've all got colours, and you can see, like, Marie's checked all this. Yeah, all the jobs are being done, Brian. I'm going to show him what CER's all about. Don't worry, Brian, you're getting that out of me.
Nice and clean, perfect.
Mind your back. Oh, look at this. Good enough to eat, Brian. Look at that. Can you open the press for me, Brian, please? The guys are really taking a pride in their store, and that's what they needed. So they understand what food safety issues are. So it's all moving along nicely, Brian. All moving along nicely. And everything's just flowing lovely. You can just give me 99 points and go home.
What do you think you scored today, Mum?
I really thought we were touching maybe the high 80s.
High 80s?
Yeah.
Cool. Right.
Yeah. Over 85, something like that.
85? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Right, so today, Mum, you scored 84.
Well, where's my other point? Come on, Brian, I'm on 85.
We're going to get a proper hug now in the camera.
On the camera. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm going to be out here for 2 seconds. My friends.
Thank you. Cheers, Brian. Thank you.
Margaret's efforts have paid off. The store is out of breakdown and the future is secure.
Are you happy with it, Margaret?
Yes and no. I thought it was better. You know what I mean? I thought it was better, but then Brian's doing his job. 84 to move it up 33 points in 3 weeks. That's good.
In Denton Rock, it's the long-awaited Family Fun Day. Even though the team don't have permission to use a Peppa Pig to promote the store, they need to get the ball rolling.
Base painting, helium balloons. It's going to be buckets full of fun.
Yeah.
You're going to love it.
Manager Paul has been moved on to another store, but his replacement Dan hopes to rally the troops.
I do expect it to be starting to get really busy from about 12 o'clock. So we'll see. Got a lot of people in today, so hopefully we'll put them to good use and make them busy. High sales, high positivity on shift. No more sad faces, everyone enjoying themselves.
This is the 3rd bank holiday I've worked straight in a row. I've not had a lie-in for ages. Can't wait to get a few lie-ins next week. No school run to get up for.
For the big day, team member Roisin has the honour of wearing the unofficial rented costume.
Right, that looks like the fun.
No, I'll keep it fast. If you see any bottlenecks, make sure you're moving around, because obviously we should be busy. I don't want everyone to come in and get bad service, if that makes sense.
What, that?
Forecast a 20% uplift on normal sales today, hopefully. So yeah, we'll see.
week this is on?
It's just been mainly Christmas and Halloween, and then we're under new management now, so we're celebrating that.
Big Daddy, no lettuce, no tomato. There's your popcorn one. A small popcorn's coming out for the next one.
It's really good. Yeah, it's a really good day. Thank you. It's really nice. People are not going to know it's you, Alicia. They're going to really think it's Hello Kitty. Yeah.
I haven't seen lobby this busy in a while. It's great. Win-win for everyone.
I prefer it when it's like this. 5 o'clock comes quicker.
It's looking good. I'm pleased with how busy it is. It shows that your hard work's actually come for something. There's your 6-piece kernel.
High five, Pepper.
And it's good for the staff as well, because obviously we've asked them to come in, they've done extra help, they've done extra things to help us out. It's nice they can see the benefit from it, because obviously the more money we make, the more hours they get as well, so it's good for them.
I have to keep on getting me hours. Be all right. It's the big thing, innit? What's the point in having a job if you're only getting 12 hours? But we'll see.
I have thought about leaving, you know, just because of the way things were going. But, like, things are going nice at the moment. People being happy on shift. So, for now, I'm quite happy where I am. Hopefully, we can win back the customers that hate us, because we are nice people, I promise. Yeah.
Some more pull checking on you. But it's flying today, so keep it going.
4 days after the launch, the people of Glasgow are beginning to warm to the taste of pulled chicken. The advertising campaign has kicked in and word has spread throughout the city.
Can you get more in, please?
The burgers, twisters and wraps are selling like hotcakes.
So far we've sold 58 portions. It's doing twice as well as everything else, so it's definitely working.
Try another shrimp on the barbie. See we go online.
Watching it's not going to make it go any faster, is it? You need to get more on though, like straight away, man.
The future for KFC could be riding on pulled chicken, so Megan and the marketing team have come up from head office. They want to hear from the customers firsthand.
You can chew even before you eat it, you can smell it, and then your brain knows that this is going to be a good burger. It's like the slogan for the burger, and your brain knows this is going to be a good burger.
It got off pretty slowly, but it's now like really kicking in now.
Look at that screen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's amazing. There's another one.
There's another one, it's 12. And there's another one. Look.
Another one! There we go.
They just told us how much they've sold, and it's kind of completely blown my expectations. For me, it really made me feel proud, strangely.
We really wanted to say a massive thank you for being just astounding. I cannot believe how many pulled chicken burgers you just made, and they were all perfect.
If the teams are excited, that's half the battle, because they make such a difference to what customers order and what sells in the restaurant.
Pulled chicken!
We feel excitement from them. It's a really good litmus test for how successful a product will be.
People have always put us in this one little niche of indulgent fried chicken, and we're much bigger and broader than that. And to be successful in 10 years, we have to be known for more than just fried chicken.
It could be the future of KFC.